Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, the show that is for the residents of the city of Sarcasm. You lot in the comments run the show, so you get to ask us any sporting question, past or present. So it's any sport, past or present. It can be football, it can be basketball, it can be boxing, it can be UFC, it can be NFL. Whatever sport you want to ask about, feel free. But please make sure whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back after the live, hit the like button on the video. Make sure you do that. Hit the like button on the video. Share this across all the socials, please, as well. Please do that. Share this, retweet, like. You can click the share button. You can share it across all the socials you are active on. And also subscribe to the channel as well, Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell. Road to 5K, people. We are closing in on 4,500. We're double figures away, so we're almost at the halfway mark of trying to get to 5K. So subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. Don't forget, link for the membership is in the pinned comment. And one of the perks is if you are a member of the channel, I get to your question on the Q&A. But sometimes the Q&As get a little bit crazy. Let me just wipe the camera off. There we go. I don't know why the camera was shining so much, but we back. So yeah, the link for the membership is in the pinned comment. Timo's already stressed saying, I've had enough, Dave. 0-3 to the start to the season. Westbrook is out. That's the same Timo we were saying the Lakers were going to win the chip, you know. Look at his name. Look at his username. It's Timo says Lakers win NBA 2022-23 season. 3 games in, you know. 3 games in. It's mad. Big up to Vafa, who says big up Flawless. Big up to you. Elias says big up. Wandon says Flawless. I'm loving the Lakers fans. Lakers fans stressed after losing to the Blazers. But get your questions in, people. Get your questions in. As you can see from the title, Chelsea and Manchester United draw 1-1. Liverpool lose to Nottingham Forest. Arsenal draw away at Southampton. Manchester City win again per usual. So get your questions in. Jez is in the building. C1 is in the building. Daniel is in the building as well. Wow, what you man telling me? Yo, we'll go to you first. Jez, what are you saying?
I'm good. What are you saying?
Are you good? Were you cracking up at the Lakers?
No, I just see the tweet from somebody. So saying, what's it called? Somebody said, Westbrook needs to be a stay at home dad.
Wow. I'm sure we're gonna get into that. I'm sure we're gonna get into all of that. C1, what you telling me? You good?
Russell Westbrook, word to Jez. Time is up, nigga. But big up everyone, man.
Big up, man. Daniel, what you saying? You blessed?
You know what time it is?
What time is it?
Dame time.
Let's go. Dame time. I tweeted that out. I said hashtag Dame time. You get what I'm saying? And that Ahmed's in the building as well. Yes, Ahmed, what you saying? You good?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Yep. All blessed, man.
Listen, man. All right. Listen, my dad even called me about the Lakers. That's how bad it was. Like, I received a phone call about them. That's how bad they are.
The
man.
Lakers are not. They're not a good outfit.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say, man.
They're really not.
What makes it worse? You know what makes it worse, yeah? When it's on YouTube for free and everyone can watch it, it always makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah, they're not a good outfit whatsoever. Not in the slightest. One done saying Lakers can't buy a free. I don't know why they continue to shoot threes and they can't shoot threes. I think they're 20 from 101 or something like that. In terms of
more than
success
that.
rate. Is it more than that? Wow.
Yeah, because obviously it was because when I sent the start, the game wasn't over. So they took more shots.
I'm like, why would you like? I don't know why they continue to shoot threes. I really don't get it.
It's the thing is for you in the NBA and when you see them open. I know these guys know they are not the greatest shooters, but it's like it's a setup. It's the way of like sometimes because they're struggling to get to the basket. Where like you know what, take the free. I see many other teams do it as well, but the Lakers are just very stupid with it because it's like these guys don't know. They can't shoot threes. It's like the coach doesn't know they can't shoot threes. So it's one of them ones.
Facts.
But yeah, man.
This Westbrook guy missed a wide open mid range. Sell this nigga, man.
Hey, bro, I be real, bro. Even if you trade Westbrook, you don't get nothing back. So
yeah,
you
man.
don't get your issues will not be solved if Westbrook is gone from the team, bro.
You know what it is, bro? Westbrook is tainted stock right now. He's tainted stock. That's what he is.
But the reason why you trade him is to try and it's not like Jez is right. I don't think you get anything for him, but it's getting rid of him to try and rebuild for the future.
Well,
That's
this is
what
the
it
issue.
is.
You can't. You get literally. When I say
Nah,
nothing,
you get nothing, but it's just to get. But I'm sure, is he not on a big contract there? So does that not free up some wage space?
Yeah, but this is another issue then, because you have to. Other teams need to trade to a similar amount that he owns, so it will regardless just take up money anyways, and nobody's willing to give up so much just to get Westbrook on the books as well. That's why nobody's trying to trade for him.
Nah, fairs. Yo, man, Tazo, I've sent you the link. You've got it. Big up to Marcel. Says, big up, Flawless. Happy Spurs took it out today. Fossil football. I know we took it out against Nottingham Forest, but I'm shameless.
I don't remember. I don't remember us losing to Nottingham Forest. That's all I gotta say.
I hear that, man. Bro, you lost the oil money, innit, bro? You lost the oil money. I heard that.
One done says our Celtics is on fire already. Oh, the Celtics doing well. Okay.
They went 3-0 yesterday.
Oh, they went 3-0 yesterday. I thought it was playing. I know there's more games today.
We're just quality right now. We're just quality.
Mertaz are in the building. Yes, Mertaz, what you saying? You good?
I'm all good. How y'all doing?
Yeah, man. All blessed. All blessed. Chat quiet than usual, man. Where's the questions you look? You know what I'm saying? Normally, people say, now you know what it is. You know why people ain't got much to say? Because better people's teams didn't win. That's why. Just City, the only top 6 side to win. People have got so much less to say in it. People are not on as much smoke whatsoever as usual, as per usual.
I do have something to say.
Yeah, go on, see one. Floor's yours.
I wanted to I normally don't do this, but I wanted to give certain United players credit. I thought Varane played well before he got injured. Hopefully it's not long, because you don't want anyone to miss out on the World Cup, and you don't want anyone to be injured.
Apparently he's going to miss the first game for the World Cup.
And then he'll be back.
Then maybe he might make the cut. I thought Lissandro was
he's making the cut, yeah.
I thought Lissandro was your best player yesterday. It's funny how no one's talking about his height anymore. It's very funny. And I thought what's his name? Casemiro, man. I thought he played well, man. He showed Declan Rice, man. Remember they were saying, they should have got Declan Rice instead of Casemiro. Jesus is Lord. I thought them three played very well. The Magnum Sipper did Magnum Sipper things, but hey, man.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Literally, I can't disagree with what you said. Like in terms of them the three players who you said have been playing well. Who played well against you have been playing well. Like Martinez, Varane, and Casemiro have been putting in their performances, especially the first two that I named, pretty much the entire season. Like people will point to the Manchester City game where we conceded 6 goals. Varane was on the pitch for 2 of them 6 goals, but people won't mention that. Like I've said countless times, how important having our first 11 fit. And now that Varane is injured, it's going to be interesting to see the drop off, because Lindelof is nowhere near Varane. He's nowhere near him even though he's done well this season. I'm not even a fan. But when Lindelof's played, he's done well. But now he's going to have to be consistently good. It's not where you're playing for one game, or you know what I'm saying, or you're coming off the bench for 25 minutes or 55 minutes. Like now you got to be consistently be good. Now, but we'll see. But yeah, man, like Martinez been quality. Casemiro, I already knew this. I didn't need to see Casemiro play for Manchester United to know he was a quality player. A quality football is a quality football. Like, but people will tell you he wasn't ready for. He probably suits the Premier League more. It suits his style more. His physical crash bang wallop type of style. He's probably up for that. Where La Liga is obviously more football. It's less physical. The pace is a bit slow. Yeah, it's a little bit more tactical. But like over here, he'll enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Them cold Tuesday nights away at Stoke. That's him. He'll thrive in that. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll be bang up for that. 100%. John Santos says Potter and Ten Hag's substitutions were tit for tat. Did you guys see? I seen someone tweet it. It was a chess match. It was 110. It was 110% a chess match. But it's 2 good managers, and 2 managers are not trying to lose. And fair enough. Like I say, I think both Potter won't say it publicly, but he'll be happy with the draw. Ten Hag probably won't say it publicly, but he's happy with the draw. I'm content with the draw.
I think Man United fans are therefore more happy with the draw.
Yeah. Oh yeah, therefore more happy, because you don't at home. It feels more like 2 points dropped than a point gained. But it obviously depends on the actual game and how it went. But going away to any of the big 6, troll. That's a good point. Unless you're chasing a league title, I will take a point. I will take 6 points from the 5 points from the 5 big away games every single time. if someone says, yeah, you can take that at the start of the season, because your season's not going to be defined by that. If you take those 5 points, beat a couple of those teams at home, and beat the rest, you'll go high. You'll be high in the table. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. Steve says, big up to you, Steve, every single time. How impressed are you with Newcastle's win against Spurs? Thought we made a hell of a statement. Yeah, I was impressed. That's only the second time I think I've watched you lot live after playing us. And for as bad as Spurs were, you lot capitalized and were fully deserving of the win. Like, if Spurs would have got the draw, to me, it would have been unfair. Like, you deserved it, and Newcastle are looking like a good outfit. And I'm very interested to see, once you get your players back, how you look, St. Maximum, Isaac. If you make any additions in January, where you finish the season, any additions you make in the summer. Well, yeah, you're not looking good. You're not looking good. Jazz, did you even watch it?
No, I told you I'm not watching us no more.
This guy is out.
But one thing I do want to say is though, like, obviously,
go on.
This is one thing I was like I said against Man United, I said it against Newcastle. All the Tottenham fans want to complain about this team and all that, but I do give Newcastle all the credit, because at the end of the day, you went away to a Big Six side, the media say, and beat them. Played them off the park. You just did your thing, and when you really looked at the injuries as well, again, you missed 2 of your best attackers as well. Of course, like, we missed 2 of our better players as well. Of course, one of all the precautions, and the other one we don't know. But still, like, you just did your thing. So people just gotta give Newcastle also some sort of credit, because I don't like how people always talk about, first and foremost, how their own team has the issues, but also just don't want to give the other team the credit. So yeah, man, I give them the credit. But I mean, again, you look at the team, you look how well the team was built under Eddie Owen, how it's set up. I can't say that about my team, because apparently the owners are issues, not the manager, the owners. Because funny enough, I was actually very interested to see, because people talk about how we don't back managers and how we don't spend money.
Yeah.
I looked at how much Newcastle has spent since they got taken over. As of January is the first window they had, and then this summer that we had, and last summer, pretty much we spent the same amount of money, pretty much. And people act like you need 400 million to build a squad, to have something to look like. This is what we're building on, because it's funny, because I'm seeing people talking on the timeline that, I think, how long has it been since the season started?
It's coming up to
Is it a couple months? Is it 2-3 months? When did it start? Was it August?
August.
Yeah,
So pretty much about
August
like
6th,
we get into about a month since the season pretty much since the season has started.
Yeah.
And now I'm seeing people that talked about how, and my fan base, by the way, talked about how this team can be title contenders, and with a good draw in the Champions League can go far, to all of this I'm talking about how certain players need to leave the club, how the team is not good enough. And for me, it's like, this just sums up the whole fan base. I don't like Enoch. I don't like Levy. I don't like Daniel. I don't like all these people. But people need to stop pretending like the manager has not a problem in this as well. You can't talk to me about the recruitment. People don't really want to like to say it, but again, I'm sorry. When I look at all these other managers' signings, I'm looking at all the signings that Eddie Howe was given. All of them look good under him. I'm looking at the Ten Hag signings. All of them look good, or to a decent level, okay. I'm seeing Arteta signings. All look well. Potter, he's going to get his signings in January. I have faith in him. Them looking straight away good. I'm looking at Conte signings, bro. Most of them have pre-season, all that type of stuff. But yet none of them look like they're good. And people talking about how the club didn't back him. Not even Perisic, bro. I'm telling you, he's been okay. He's been okay, but it's not good enough to the level that you can
not
say
even Pigeon, man.
Get elevated.
How about that?
But my point is that it's cool to call out every time the owners when nothing goes right, but when you look at it from the bigger picture and look at the players that he has signed this summer, don't even play well, but then you want the owners to spend more money on him for players more players. They cost like 60, 70 million. And they specifically only can play in the 3-back and are not flexible elsewhere. For me, that's a big problem, and the fan base just doesn't want to admit these problems because they want to blame somebody else other than the world-class manager.
First. Yo, welcome. Obviously, you always star-studded here at Sarcasm City TV, man. We start. Eddie's in the building. Yes, Eddie, what are you telling me? You good?
You're Eddie, man.
I'm cool, dog. I'm cool, bro.
Yeah, he's crying and he's just crying in it. Yeah.
Love to hear, Eddie, man. I'm glad you're glad you're good. And newly, you know what I'm saying, newly getting to 28k subs that you just hit tonight. You know what I'm saying? Or technically yesterday, Lewis is in the building as well. What are you saying, fam?
Big up everyone. Big up. Up the fucking Chelsea and all of that.
I was going to say, hold that. You had
Shit bastards.
I could see.
No, I didn't, thankfully.
I was going to say, hold that.
Saved us from having a point.
So Chelsea. Yeah, you are Chelsea anyway. But Lewis, so you're on. I can see your names. We stink. So are you really upset with that performance, or is this like? Is it not just that performance? Is it multiple? Because you've been in good form and getting good results.
Yeah, but that performance just justified everything I said about the last few games before that. Like, it was nice going on a winning run and everything, but we only played well against an injury-prone Milan side and a Wolves team without a manager. That United game, we were shite, bruv. And like I said, the one thing that gave me confidence is that you lot weren't going to be able to rotate, and we were. You lot looked like the fitter side. Go on. We didn't do anything. Like, bruv, until even when we got 3 in midfield, we were just mid. We only managed to just level the playing field a bit. We scraped by off some jammy penalty. Then we couldn't even fucking hold that for 15 minutes.
Well, I will say
all this just for our stands to just bicker and bitch and moan about which player individually held us back. It's the dumbest. They were all crap. Chalobah and Kepa are the only players that leave with their heads held high. Even Silva was a bit stinky.
I thought Cover.
I thought your defense.
Cover was all right.
Yeah, and I thought Cover helped with what was.
It was just having a midfielder coming in that changed anything. Yeah. Gallagher or fucking Ruben coming in would do the same fucking thing. Wouldn't change anything.
No, I hear that. And just to get to this, Cozilla who says flawless. The streets need that merch, brother. Yo, I've been trying to pattern it. It's just very tough to sort out. You know what I'm saying.
No way there's a Liverpool fan in there telling me to hold that draw. Have some shame. Have some shame.
Bro, have you guys even got before
you man got dunked on by fucking a Wobi or whatever the fuck is.
Hey, bro, that's the Nigerian. That's Nigeria.
I can't pronounce his name.
I thought you shouted at me for a sec. So yeah, cause I'm trying to pattern it in it, but it's just
no, it's called.
Big up that Diamond as well. I can't pronounce his name. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't care.
Liverpool fans, but they can't steal a win. It's all mad.
Bro, Ray Millie, man, be humble, big man.
One thing I
just call him Tyvo.
Marcel did say he was being shameless earlier. Another thing as well is what I say is he's former Liverpool as well. The guy who scored, he's former Liverpool.
Yeah, he's from the academy. Yeah. Ironically, he came from Union Berlin, a Bundesliga striker. That I thought this was a bum league though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you ain't beating the Havertz allegations.
Yeah.
Hey, look, me. You gotta beat it, not me. What the
hell? You said everyone said the Bundesliga is a farmers league or like they're
that's not the Bundesliga tax. That's just a Chelsea tax, bro. I'm sorry.
What happened?
Might be.
Because I'm sorry. There's been a lot of other Bundesliga players. I remember coming to this league.
No, I'll give you that, bro. Like the fucking manager didn't even ask for him, so fair enough.
Right, fair. Vafa says on his question, what's happening with Liverpool? It's just the end of their cycle. Yeah, that's what it is. That's legit for all it is. It's just that every great team has it. No matter what team, whether you dominate for a year, whether it's 5 years, whether it's 10 years, whether it's 20 years, whatever. Football goes in cycles. Some people's turns is longer than others. Like Liverpool's was a blip, but like they're like the way Manchester City are dominating currently, it seems like it's never gonna come to an end. But at some point it will happen. Whether it's when Pep leaves, whether it's if Pep falls off, or a great side pops up out of nowhere. Say like cycles happen, just go back and look at previous Premier Leagues. All the way from 92 up until now, it's not been the same team. Like, yeah, United had longer periods, but Chelsea had their period. Arsenal had the odd season here and there. City are now having their time in the sun. Like, it happens. Like that's all it is. It's beautiful to see it though. I didn't expect it to happen in that manner.
I'm loving this Liverpool full of.
You must be a sick man enjoying this Liverpool downfall, man.
Sickest man alive.
Yeah,
Yo.
sure. Like, yeah, Big up the
what
man, then
happened-
big up Malcolm. Yeah, go on, Ahmed. Go
What
on.
happened to Pakistan, big man? Like, yo, that was
Oh, bro,
wild.
don't talk
That
about
was
that, bro.
wild.
Bro, I was ready to.
legit-
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Oh,
I legit don't. Yeah, thank you. But I legit don't know what happened. What
Bro,
happened?
bro, listen.
He said,
Shut up, Ahmed. Shut up.
Hold on.
You
bro.
played.
Let me
You
explain
played.
this.
You was playing
Let me
India, though,
explain
right?
this, bro.
You was playing India,
Huh?
though, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
India, you played. Okay.
Yes. The worst, like the whatever could go wrong went wrong. So the last 8 balls left, they needed 28 runs. So if you see that, you would take your chances. So
Absolutely.
India were chasing and we were bowling. I'm like, okay, we got this. This idiot, 2 sixes and 2 balls, and then the last over, it's 16. It's shut up, Mohammed. It's 16 runs left in the last over, and then he hit a 6, and then in the last 3 balls it was 13 runs left. This idiot balls a wide, and then he doesn't ball a wide. He balls a no ball 6. So in the last 3 balls is 5 runs left, and then he gets dot ball.
He gets a free after the no ball. He got a free hit after the no ball, and then it was
He got no. Listen. No ball free, and then there's a free hit, right? So it was 5 or 6 runs left with
5.
No, 5 runs left with 3 balls to go. He gets him bowled. Like it's an out, but it's a free hit. It doesn't count. And then it goes for 3 by runs. I was just like, what?
Yeah. And then you weren't supposed to win.
And then 2 balls left, 2 runs. Yeah. We got the guy out. So in the last ball, they needed 2 runs. 1 to tie, 2 to win. This idiot bowls a wide.
Oh fuck.
And then the last ball, and then they just it's a new batsman. They just got the run, bro. You know what the worst part was? I didn't sleep. The game was at 3 a.m. I'm a fan. I watched the game. So I stayed up from 3 a.m. The game finished at 7:30 a.m. And then what happened is at 8 a.m. I had to go pick up someone from the airport. They were like arriving at 8 a.m. I was like, you know what? I'll be up. I'll just go pick them up. So they don't have to like get an Uber or some shit. So I went to go there and they're like, oh, I missed my flight. Bro, I went to the airport for no reason. I got home at 9 a.m. I slept at 9 a.m., bro. The worst day possible. Worst
man,
day.
this is things happen, man. Things happen. Jordan B says I want all the ups to fail like that Jurgen guy from Merseyside. My guy, Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I love the way that shit stuck. Malcolm says, big up the man. I was gonna get to that, Eddie, in it, so I get your thoughts on that. Ray's saying if we strengthen in this in January in the summer, we back. Also went on to say, big up Neville B as well. So. We are a few players away from being a top contender. One thing I say about this, I think this applies to pretty much all the teams chasing City. If you put a few top players in United, Chelsea, Arsenal, we all are looking like different outfits. Give United what we need. Give Chelsea what. Give Arsenal some more quality. But I understand your point. The sky isn't falling for Liverpool. It just seems that way because it's the end of your run. But you were a cup side before the season started.
You know what it is?
I think the sky's falling.
Yeah, it is falling. What do you mean?
How in terms of what they were a cup team before the season started.
No, I'm not in terms of like. Obviously, I agree with that. But I'm talking about what else.
They might not finish top 4.
Not even just top 4, but just in general, how the team and where the team can finish. Where like they can end up with literally no top 4 and no trophies. And this is the thing for me, minimum, you should be always there for at least, even if you don't think you can win the league, this team should be competing at least. There's one thing about winning.
No, they shouldn't.
Yes, with the quality. I'm sorry, with the quality that they have, the team should be competing. I'm sorry, bro.
No.
Yes,
Liverpool.
Of course.
Is straight.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying to Eddie.
This team is straight shit. I've seen.
I'm not having this, man. I'm sorry.
No.
Salah,
bro, let's not do this.
See, this is your agenda.
Let me get this straight. You wanna big up a midfield of on any given day, more days than none. Henderson, Milner, Fabinho, and Thiago, that's like their cycle. That's a dead fucking cycle. It's
you're acting like Fabinho and Thiago based on the expectation that we had earlier at the beginning of the season. Did anyone say Liverpool should be finishing out of the top 4?
That's true.
Or should be? Did anybody thought? Yeah,
we're reacting to new information.
No.
We're reacting to new information. We've seen them play.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about all this stuff about new information. I'm looking at it from a bigger picture. Where I'm looking at the quality that the team had at the beginning of the season. Nobody.
You talk about the expectation, yeah, because the expectation for them at the first. I agree with that. The expectation for them at the start of the season was for them to finish top 4 without doubt, finish second without doubt. But if that don't happen, is it really too much advantage them not getting in top 4? Maybe like
I think it is. I think it is.
Bro, you can't go from being 2 games away from a quad to this. Yeah. That can't happen. I'm sorry.
Yes, it can.
It can happen because it can happen because we're watching it.
No, of course, yeah, but then saying that they're underachieving is fair to say.
If you want to say they're underachieving,
want to, that's like easy picking. That's like
Eddie. I hear you.
Has water in it.
Eddie, I know what you're saying, that these players are shit, but that's what we know because that's the truth. If you talk to any Liverpool fan before the season starts, they will tell you they have the best right back, the best midfielder in Thiago, the best right winger, the best left back, the best center back of all time, the best goalkeeper. They would tell you that.
The signing of the season.
You have the striker of the next generation in Darwin Nunez. You have Klopp, who is apparently a better manager than Pep. You have all of that. You have the best recruitment team in.
You have the best captain in Jordan.
Let him talk. Results speak louder. Let him talk. Results speak louder.
No.
That's what it comes down to.
Holding them to that standard of being the best in every position.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair.
I'm not saying anything about that. I'm saying Jez is implying that this team is better than it actually is.
No. What I'm saying is the expectation where this team, based on what is at the beginning of the season, where this team really should be competing at, and what the expectation from everybody, not only just their fans, but everybody, are the rivals, the media.
I think
Liverpool
everybody did have him. I didn't have him like winning the league, but everyone, I think everyone general consensus was second.
Yeah,
second
was.
And it's no.
Can I be honest?
No, we talking.
Yeah, we know who you had second. Not
everybody's talking about how Arsenal can win the league.
Yeah.
One thing that I will say.
No, I can't.
One thing that I will say. Yeah, this season I just proven that's like how poor the squad plan has been by Liverpool, and the other thing is like they don't like. I hear Ray Millie's point about if we like 1 or 2 more players. It's not just 1 or 2 more players. That's the problem. Like a lot of their top players are underperforming. There's a lot of their players are now injury prone. Yeah, and like more than like half the squad like is injury prone. Like 1 week, every single week, one of them is just dropping out like flies. Like
because John says you might not get it. We're about 5-6 key players injured, and we're 5 points behind top 4. Here's what I say to that: key injuries will happen. Number 1 to players, like we know this. Outside of Thiago, who's the key? Who's been missing for you?
When we had injuries last season, they didn't say nothing.
I want to know. Like, I'm legit asking. Like, I could be wrong here. To my knowledge, Liverpool walk it off one.
Jota, I guess Jota's one,
but
Diaz is one.
Jota doesn't start for them though.
Like the thing is, let's get through it. No, he's key. But my thing is, Eddie, Jota's recent. Salah's recent. So you can't. It's not like them man have been out since September. And they've been without him for 2 months. The Jota injury is recent. You know what I'm saying? The Salah injury is recent. Man is saying Diaz, Matip, Kanate. Matip, I'll give you, but you already knew he was injured.
Didn't Diaz just get injured?
Kanate, yeah, this is my point. So I'm talking long term. Who's been injured for? They played what? 10, 11 league matches. Yeah, so it's Kanate. That's it. If we're talking, I'm talking people. They played 10, 11 matches to my knowledge. So what I'm saying is, if you've been injured for half, like who's missed 5 or 6 games? I'm not talking Salah who just got injured against Forest. I'm not talking Diaz who recently just got injured. Jota who recently just got injured. They might have missed 2-3 games, and injuries happen to everyone. We got my team's had injuries, but people won't talk about it because the reason why I don't use it as an excuse is because our attack is light. But we don't have a recognized striker currently right now. Yeah. We don't. We legit do not. We don't have a striker, and we have
Bro, our whole
we have 2 centre backs.
We have 1 right back.
But
We have-
we only have
our
2
whole-
players.
centre-backs
we
now,
only have
Chandler
one
and Silva.
striker.
Hey, flawless.
Yeah,
our
no.
whole new right hand side.
And I got a
Got
manager
Rob-
that's been a week.
Let me
All right, Robertson, I'll give you Marcel. So it's 2. So it's not 5 or 6 key injuries. It's 2. It's Matip. Matip's always injury prone. So I don't even
it's
class him.
Kanate's the only
It's
one.
Kanate and Robertson.
Yeah.
We know
That's
that
it.
he's injured. Matip's never. I think 1 season he's played over
was only
30 league
last
games for you.
season.
lot.
And
So it's not.
by the way, can I add something as well to this? With
Right.
the Robertson, even if Robertson you say is a key injury, you got somebody reliable at left back.
Yeah,
That
true.
even the manager, your manager refused to rotate Robertson and would rather let him gas out and get injured rather than actually rotate at times. So Robertson get an injury. So I wouldn't even. Yes, he's a key injury, but you had somebody there at left back. It's not like when Trent is injured, there's nobody there, so you have to put like a Joe Gomez at right back. You had people there, but this then your manager not making sure your player gets arrested.
Hey,
That's on you, lot. That's on you, lot.
to
Right.
to just address this one time and one time only, and I don't want to speak on this shit at all today.
Go on.
Russell Westbrook is
Bro.
the worst thing to happen
Bro,
to
bro, I already said that.
No, we'll talk about that.
can't
Don't worry.
can't even front. Like after what I saw today, like
What?
Bro,
He's a
it's
has-been.
that guy, man.
he's the worst thing to happen to my ball club in the last.
You
12.
might not be in the league next season, you know. I'm just gonna tell you that right now, man.
I disagree.
We
I
wouldn't be the last.
disagree.
Like we had 6 players on our team last year who aren't on the roster this year.
Bro,
Wait, so he's not in Fata's fucking basketball side anymore? Then?
Yeah.
No,
That's
he-
Timo's side. But just
That's
to
Timo's
clarify, to
stand.
put this in perspective, people. Timo, before the start of the season, was saying Lakers were going to win the championship. 3 games in, he's talking about end the season, Dave. That's what he's
Yeah,
saying. Just
now,
point
yeah.
out. Bear in mind, people are
From the
basketball
stream,
regular.
bro, people.
Bear in mind, people, a basketball regular season is 82 games. You know what I'm saying? Just pointing that out there. So there's still 79 games to go to turn it around. It's not like a Premier League season where it's 35, which is a lot. You still have 79 games to play. What he's saying end the
From the
season.
stream, bro.
But yeah, I'm enjoying watching the Pelicans. The Pelicans have been a good watch. I said this. Them, the Clippers are the 2 teams I'm looking at. Like, all right, let's see what you do. I'm like, let's see what.
Yes,
you
24, 26, Jazz.
Yeah, Peter saying, hey, would you reckon, like, Eddie, let me ask you this. Do you think you're going to go 0-7?
This was the only game I thought you were going to win as well.
Oh no.
Nah, that game was there for us to win. We were supposed to win that one. I think we play the Kings. I'm not sure if we play the Kings.
Yeah, you play the Kings next.
Yeah,
No,
I think
no,
we
no,
can
no.
get that one.
1 second, let me have a double check.
That might be the Nuggets. We play the Nuggets twice. Like we play a bunch of
It's
dogs.
Kings and Nuggets twice.
Yeah, you're facing the Nuggets on Thursday, and then the Timberwolves, and then the Nuggets again.
Great.
Right.
I'm playing the Nuggets on Thursday.
Yeah, man, you're not facing the Kings until the 12th of November, big man. Yeah, it ain't looking good, bro.
So this is
Your schedule's tough. Your first 7 is tough. See, Nuggets away,
That was asked to be
Wolves,
fair.
Timberwolves away, Nuggets at home, Pelicans at home. That's
No,
tough.
you know what? I think I saw we play the Jazz, and I like my chances.
That's after the Pelicans. That's after the Pelicans.
You know what?
Sounds like a good
I'll be real. I need to see more of the Jazz, so let's see how this game goes on today. But I have a slight feeling the Jazz can do a win, get a win. Because let's be honest, bro, it's like playing Tottenham now. It's easy to play against the Lakers, bro.
It's not like
It's
playing
easy.
Tottenham.
It is, bro. It's
No,
easy
it
to get
is.
played
Oh,
against. It
you
is
don't play
easy.
the Lakers
Listen,
this year.
you can't play.
Bro, it's like, bro, when I see Westbrook
You
out
can't
there,
put
yo,
championship
let this
history
nigga-
and Tottenham in the same sentence.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
It
Bro.
just
It's the
doesn't
fuck-
work.
it's the yeah. I know you will never accept this, but I'm sorry, bro. Playing the Lakers is like automatic 1 win. Like that's food right now. Like my brother says, like my brother Peter says, that's like food. Man. Did you guys see LeBron? But you guys saw LeBron how he defended that last bucket by Jeremy Grant, bro.
Did you watch Westbrook miss from 5 feet?
I watched Westbrook in the previous game go 0 from 11. Like I know we know
I
what
only
we're
got
getting.
2 points from free
See,
throws.
no, but
You
the
know,
thing,
they have
why you guys acting like? Why is everyone trying to blame this all on Russ when literally there
Because
was
he's
no,
trash.
no, no, sorry. No, listen, wait, hold on.
Eliminate that phrase
hold on,
from the
hold on,
sentence.
hold on,
Strike that
hold
from
on,
the record right
hold
now.
on, hold on.
Do
hold
not
on, hold
tell
on,
me why are
hold
we
on,
putting
hold
it all
on,
on
hold
Russ.
on,
We're
hold
not
on,
putting
hold
it all
hold
on Russ.
Go on, John.
No,
I mean, go
hold
on, Eddie.
hold
Let him finish his point, and then you can
No,
respond.
no,
Go on,
I'm
John.
talking about all the people that trying to say the Lakers threw the game because Westbrook was the reason. This is what I'm talking about, because literally I turned the game on. I turned the game on. No, I turned the game on.
No, why
It's
is
3 minutes
Peter
left.
Why is
Peter
Peter
out of
here,
it?
man?
It's 3
Yo,
minutes left.
let him talk, people. Go on, Jess.
It's seven points are the Lakers up. 3 minutes. I'm going downstairs because I had to. My mom called me. I need to help her quickly in the kitchen. I'm coming upstairs again. It's like a couple of seconds left. I'm looking like it's a 1 point game all of a sudden. And the game got and I see the decision where what's it called? Nurkic upon did the offensive foul on illegal screen on Pat Bev. Obviously the Portland gets the ball. Dame, what a shot. But I'm sorry. My question is, how did the Lakers, somebody explain to me what happened between all those plays here? Did the Lakers went from a 7-point lead to all of the sudden being down by 1 or by 2? I need explanation. And I saw the Westbrook shot, but everybody trying to tell me, Westbrook, that shot is the reason why the Lakers lost. Are you kidding me, bro?
Look, man, Eddie.
And before you continue to Jamie, who says that, yo, it's sports Q&A, so that includes basketball, boxing. If we want to talk about bowls, we will. We can talk athletics. We can talk badminton. It's sports. So ask questions.
You watching badminton?
No, I'm just saying that to prove a point. Is badminton not a sport?
I'm just asking if you know who the Tottenham badminton.
No, I was just proving a point. If someone wanted to ask a badminton question, they could feel free. I'd be like, we don't know anything about it, but I'm just letting them know the option is open. I'm just making a point here.
It's not that
Rather than see, like, that's all I'm saying. Like, ask. This is what I say all the time, because the new people who might be new here, ask your questions. Of course, if you're a member, we'll definitely get to your question. If you're a non-member and you ask a very good question, I will get to it. I just gotta let people know we're new here. Jamie's new here, so this ain't even a shot. I'm just making him and anyone else aware. Like, this is not just football. That's why it's sports. But go on, Pierre.
Look, Eddie, let me know when you want to have this come to Jesus talk about the Lakers, man. Let me know. I'm willing to have it whenever, man. Well, it's okay. It is cool, Eddie. I've been here. Respectful, 10 seed, plays hard, competes. Like, kind of adjust your perspective. This top 5, top 6 seed dream, I don't think it's going to work out, man. I'll be real. It's okay, though. Like, guys, watch the Pelicans or, like, watch the Cavs. Like, watch some good basketball, man. You don't have to suffer through this. It's not necessary. Like, the Lakers are going to lose on Wednesday. They're going to get packed in Minnesota because front-running cat bum-ass nigga is going to, like, take it personal and score, like, 40 points. And then Nuggets going to come to LA on Sunday and whoop their ass again. It is what it is. And then it's the Pelicans after that. Zion is going to get AD hurt, man. Like, it's like, just let it go.
AD's gonna be up for this season. Let's prove.
Let it go. Just let it go. Like, it's
a pattern, man.
Hey, you know who needs to pattern? That Lakers offense once they're up 7 with 2 minutes left, man.
You know they have the worst 3-point scoring percentage in the league right now.
Hey, look. What we're not gonna do is act like Russell Westbrook is the reason the Lakers are 0-3 and not 3-0. We're not gonna do that.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that.
No, like, also,
you're talking generally.
I don't know why you guys expected a roster of shooters who are Austin Reeves, literally random white man, Matt Ryan, who was a DoorDash driver last year, fucking Lonnie Walker, Troy Brown. What we're not going to do is act like we're surprised that these guys can't hit open threes. We're not going to do that. We know they're ass. They're ass, buddy. Lonnie Walker came off the bench for the Spurs last year. The Spurs had like 36 wins.
Hey, don't forget to save your Kendrick Nunn, bro.
Bro, Kendrick Nunn for a bone bruise. I've never even heard of that. That doesn't sound right. Like,
Kendrick Nunn went to LA for the baddies,
stop expecting marginally played role players to perform to a level to make the difference for a Lakers team between wins and losses. If the team was better, if the core group of guys meshed better together, if they had more self-awareness, if they were more unselfish, this wouldn't be a problem. This wouldn't be a fucking problem. Did Russ smoke it with that last mid-range? Yes. Why am I seeing Pat Bev do a fucking jab step, stutter step 3 in the corner? Why am I seeing AD hitting the side of the backboard after I just got 10 straight points in the paint, man? What are we doing? Why am I seeing LeBron throwing out fuck you threes when it's a tie game? I don't understand this. I don't like. We need to stop focusing on just the dumb things Russ does and acknowledge the dumb things the whole team does. Like, it's
so you're talking about decision making the whole team.
Yeah, Russ is not the only dumb nigga on the team. There's about 12 of them.
The problem is AD doesn't want to continue.
No. The problem is,
trust me, AD was not.
The problem is their ass. Remember when somebody said free James Madison for England in the chat? Yeah. And I went on that rant about how England are ass.
Oh,
it's the same problem here. It's the same problem. You trade Russ for Miles Turner, Buddy Hield, and some other random white guy who can shoot threes. You're not winning the Western Conference. It's not happening. The Lakers are one state away from winning everything.
They just need to blow it up and go again.
Bro, you need to hold the L. Russ a free agent next year. You get the cap space and figure something out next summer. The Lakers are not one state away from seriously contending. Let it go. And that sucks. That's uneasy. Peter. That's uneasy to consider, but it is what it is.
Hey, Peter, you know what? Man? Hey, fire Frank Vogel, man.
Hey, Vogel's fault, though. I was told this is all Frank
Vogel's fault, man.
Hey, before used to say Vogel tax. I have not spoken to him about basketball since the season started, but I would like to speak to him. So, Fator, I know you're watching. I would like to speak to you about the current state of the Lakers, and I would like to hear your honest opinions. Because all of those Photoshop Russ with the championship, I think you need to get the Chinese League championship trophy in that Photoshop. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, talk about it.
Wow. Jamie is cool. Don't worry about it. Yo, the floor is yours, Eddie. But before Eddie responds, you lot get the likes of number 1, number 2. Get your questions in. I will start them. So get your questions in, even if it's not about the topic we're talking about.
I can't believe I watched that shit today, man.
Yeah. Go on, Eddie. I'll let you respond.
The only answer I have to all that shit is, I get you. But I operate through one of the principles that my father bestowed upon me.
That's it. I'm going down with this shit.
Don't ever let them see you fucking sweat. I'm not going to give you motherfuckers the luxury of seeing me out here begging for some shit. That ain't going to happen.
I want you guys
Bro, let me tell you something. Let me say this about Vogel first and foremost. Okay? We only won the fucking championship because we had Jason Kidd and Lionel Hollins on our bench. That was it. See, I've seen the likes of Luke Walton come try and coach LeBron James. And do you know what LeBron James was saying in his head? I gave you fucking 40. I don't respect you as a coach. Then you say, okay, let me get the one guy who LeBron single-handedly ran fucking through to coach his team, and Frank Vogel. It was never going to work. It was never going to work, bro. And then you said, okay, you know what? We're going to stick with Frank Vogel. And then you know who we're going to give you? We're going to give you fucking Russell Westbrook. Try managing that personality. It was fucked from the start. That's the only reason I say, if you gave Frank Vogel the team that he had in the bubble, he probably would have been fine. And he had the coaching staff. But once fucking Jay Kidd left, I had no faith in that coaching staff. You the fucking music. I don't care. I'm off the grave. I just came back off the grave goose. I couldn't give a fuck.
Hey,
look. So to now. Westbrook.
Turn the music off, man.
It's like Westbrook. You don't even look like an NBA player anymore.
Hey, man,
you and again, I think to his credit, he was fucking based off of athleticism. He was a player based off of athleticism. So the moment he lost a fucking inch off his jump or that first step, it was finna be a wrap. Shout out to the Wizards. You got the last best of that dude. You feel me? He got you to whatever the fuck he did, like first round playoff type shit, kept you relevant. But at the end of the day, I have these discussions with myself because I see the team. And more importantly, it's the same issue I had with fucking United before Ten Hag came. We don't even look like a fucking professional team. I don't know what to call us right now when I see fucking Kendrick Nunn go 0 for 11, maybe it was the other night. Fucking Westbrook go 0 for 7, and Pat Bev go 0 for whatever it was.
Blood.
And they paid them dudes millions. Tryhards. The definite people. We have no skillful basketball players other than LeBron James, AD, and Lonnie Walker. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Lonnie Walker gave me 26, and the bar is on the fucking floor. So he's the least of my concerns right now. He really is. I've seen him jump out the fucking gym. I just think, my thing with like hyper athletes like him is if you give him a little bit of coaching, he can give you productive minutes. But for the rest of them clowns, oh my God. Damian Jones?
Lord have mercy.
This shit is bigger than Nino Brown, goddammit.
What the fuck is a Troy Brown?
If I had to go ahead and fucking put it on anybody, I'll do you this one solid though, Peter.
What's up?
Robert Pelinka. I don't even call him Rob. Robert Pelinka. Somehow, some way.
Bobby Pelinka.
I don't know how you fucked the roster up so bad to make it look like this.
He works for the Pelicans, that's why.
No, he doesn't work for the Pelicans, man. He works for LeBron's agent, man.
And to be fair to myself, I wanted David Griffin before Rob Pelinka because I was like, you have LeBron James, David Griffin, LeBron James.
You don't get the joke, man.
Built that Cavs roster, put them back in LA with the funds. We'll see what the fuck happens. But then Kobe got that hold on the Laker organization before his passing, and he's like, nah, put my mans through there. Then once everything went, because honest to God's truth, they don't fuck with our GM, bro.
Eddie,
they think he's a dickhead.
And Eddie, let me save you some stress time for the next 3 years. Come with me and Peter to the Pelicans, bro. We'll have them Bayou Bandits. Can't do it. In 25, 26 season. Bayou Bandits. It's all over. We'll start again, man.
Can't do it. Bayou Bandits.
I've watched Robert Sacre minutes. I'm not above anything at all.
Hey, look, man. Look.
I'm not.
Guys, I just want to say Dame is incredible and Dame is great television.
Fuck Dame as well.
Hey, man.
Hold up, man.
And Dame shot PG out of OKC and into LA.
Hey, talk about it.
Flawless, remember the article I shared with you?
Yes.
The playoff series? Hey, man, I'm just saying, every time Dame sees Russ, he's like, hey, little boy, come over here.
Bro, when he sees Russ and PG, bro, I'm sorry, you can't look at him in the eyes no more. I'm sorry.
And I hear all the complaints, all the legitimate complaints about roster building of the Lakers. I get it. I just think it's refreshing to see a team like the Blazers, who are kind of good but kind of ass. But I feel like they're making the most of what they currently have available.
Yep.
And I think that's refreshing. Let's be honest, the Lakers should not be losing home games to the Blazers. You could kind of sell me on losing in Portland, but they should not have lost that game today. That was insane. Pat Bev trying to flop to get the fucking charge call 20 seconds left.
I did see that.
I'm so glad they overturned that, man. It's like, we can't.
I was like,
no, it'd be disrespectful to the game for us to get that. Because I can't be on that. And then, if that happens against me, be like,
bro, I was like, Nurk is a dumbass and he's clumsy, but please reverse this.
He sold it. He sold it. I just think, man, I can't. I would legit trade Russ for two lesser than players just to make it somewhat seem like we have a resemblance of an offense.
Hey man,
4 against 5.
Not all about stockpiling talent. People are gonna learn eventually.
Did you see how Nurkic was guarding him?
Bro, the entire Blazers team, anytime Lakers would shoot open threes, they would just turn and go get rebounding position.
They all turned. It was the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen. Usually, if you can do it, you go try and dunk on them or some shit. But these guys didn't even have that. Like,
hey, Jeremy Grant felt empowered enough with the game on the line to take the ball right past LeBron and right into AD's chest. Like, I know AD had a great game defensively. I understand it, but we're not like. I don't think LeBron is that same guy anymore, guys. I think it might be.
He's
only after. I don't think it's over. I know it's over. I just want you guys to like. LeBron is not 2018 LeBron anymore. It's fine.
Here's what has to happen. Honestly, that's all it's after. Yeah, but like, I've called for it. I've asked for it. I need like every top tier NBA team has a special wing player, and then around that player, other wing players who provide a job, whether that be 3-and-D, fucking playmaker, whatever it may be. Outside of LeBron, I have Juan Toscano Anderson and Troy Brown Jr. Does anybody know who those players are? Like, do you guys know? Is it
one of those guys from the ex-Warriors? The ex-Warrior guys.
They're two jobbers, man. They're jobbers. They're jobbers, yeah.
That's it.
In wrestling terms, it'd be Goldberg coming out and spearing them twice in 3 seconds.
Hey, Surfer, how do you feel about the Jazz away unis? Because I kind of like them.
I do like them. Yeah, they're fine, man. I do.
Kind of like them.
Seem too simple.
Did you see Brandon Ingram just walked off there? I didn't like that. He just walked off.
Same.
Yeah.
You love ready.
Think about that.
Bro,
Brandon Ingram for AD, and now I'm looking at it like
they got the better end of the deal.
They got the guys
on the bright
no,
side.
I got a championship. I'm just pissed because how much I had to give away for a championship.
The Lakers might give the Pelicans a top 10 pick in the Wembanyama.
I said it early in the group chat. I'm fuming if the happens. I'm sorry. What?
Sorry, yo, like. I actually don't want this to happen, but like AD does a typical AD thing, right? He falls, he's out for 3 months.
Oh, defense, bro. This
team is getting even more ruined, right? The Lakers don't have control of that pick in the draft. If they get like the number 2 or 3 pick because of the ping pong balls, it goes to New Orleans, man.
Right.
Like I don't think people realize how grim the situation is going forward. And I wouldn't be this pessimistic if I really felt like Pelinka was going to get fired, which I feel like is possible, but he got an extension out of nowhere. So I don't know.
We gave Vogel an extension too.
Yeah, but like Pelinka's like Jeannie Buss's like bestie.
Listen, if she gets embarrassed enough, she'll do it.
Hey, man.
That's what it's getting to. Because it's not like it's actually embarrassing. It's not just like they're losing because of like teams making it's just embarrassing.
I just want to put this out there. I'm not saying this will happen. Are we absolutely sure in a couple of weeks the Lakers are beating Utah?
No.
I've not seen Utah, but I've seen the Lakers.
Are we absolutely sure? Like this Utah team is not as ass as I thought they would be. Not even close.
All right, man. Clearly, Olenek will do a clink on them, but hey.
But like, I'm not saying Utah's going to go to LA and win, but I've seen crazier things. Like I saw Nick Claxton punch on LeBron. Like anything is possible now. Like it's free game.
We will never forget that one. I will never forget it. I will never forget LeBron getting dunked on.
I swear to God.
I was in Kenya the first time watching basketball on my fucking phone. That's the shit that I see.
Game on the
vacation.
Lakers came back from 20 points down. LeBron late rotation got punched on by Nicholas Claxton. It was unbelievable. And then that was when Russ got blocked by the rim on the layup.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. The Russ thing.
I'm not gonna lie though, Dame, incredible. Nasir Little, I like him. Anthony Simons, he needs to get his floater game going because he missed a lot of good looks. Nurk runs like a fat, unathletic kid, but he's actually pretty good. So I'm happy for him. I thought AD played all right, but hey, man, like I don't have high expectations for the Lakers, but they are good entertainment, man.
Very entertaining. Go to this from Ray. Says Spurs have lost to United and Newcastle have lost to United and Newcastle have crunched ties against Sporting and Marseille. 3 points separate first from fourth. Then they play Liverpool in 2 weeks. How do you feel about the next fortnight, Jez? That's from Ray. Over to you, Jez.
So obviously tomorrow, actually on Tuesday, we're playing City at 8 o'clock. Then on the weekend we play Frankfurt.
He's talking about Dortmund.
I'm talking about Dortmund, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Answer the Spurs question, fam. Answer the question.
He doesn't care. I knew he was gonna say that.
Whether you're a fan or not, you can still answer a Spurs question, same way I can answer a.
All I'm saying is pray to the God, man. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
Hey, Jez, that winning percentage at home will see you through. Don't worry.
Hey, man, monster mentality.
They all run of it, man.
Hey, how can we lose the winning percentage?
Guys, for the winning percentage.
Best start to the Premier League season ever, fam.
Yeah, it is, and then I think you've lost 3 from 5 now. It is.
Yeah.
Paul says, flawless. What strikers should Man United sign? Clearly need one. Do you like Osimhen? No. They're an injury prone. Cass mentioned Sesko. Lastly, did you see Osimhen Screamer's goal tonight versus Roma? In terms of a striker, I don't know. But do we need
Sesko signed for Leipzig? He's not going to move to Man
United.
United.
He's not going to play. Trust me, Osimhen. He scored a screamer today.
Hold that.
Hey, couldn't do shit.
But he's not. That doesn't mean he's 90 million worth, bro. I watched this
Hold
guy.
that.
He's too clumsy, bro.
He's clumsy. He still needs to develop his game, but a lot. To be fair, even the screamer that he scored, he had a chance before, and it was a way much easier chance, in my opinion, than that one. That was a way much harder chance to convert.
Jesus Christ.
So, I don't know. For me, I don't know.
Foul.
Just I don't know. I don't think that's the right option.
He needs to improve. Yeah, he needs to improve. He needs to improve himself.
He's this Nigerian Nunes.
He needs to.
No, he isn't, man.
He is. Just a little better. He's the same player.
No, relax, bro. They're not the same.
Jones, that's my son. That's my son right there.
I don't know about. So yeah, to answer your question, Paul. Yes.
Yo, Valanciunas just snapped past rebounds. This is unbelievable.
It's about 8 rebounds in one.
I should have drafted him for fantasy. I feel like a dumbass. He legit got 6.
You know what happened in the fantasy, bro. He was picked. So I looked at my team here. I looked at my team and I was like, yo, I need somebody to step out rebounds and shit. And I was like, Valanciunas is right there.
Literally, he just got about 6 rebounds. One pick before my pick. Someone takes. I was fuming on the spot right there, bro. I was on my knees, bro. Pause.
Hey, hold on.
Yo, I got the Warriors going on.
I fuck these beach niggas, man. Fuck them.
You're gonna watch the Warriors game, man? Don't make yourself angry,
bro. I watch basketball. You know how it go.
What's the Lakers earlier though?
Hey, Eddie, we have a team that we can all just go on loan to and feel good about.
Exactly, bro. That's what
we should have a team.
I'll watch them too. But this one is free. I don't gotta pay for it, so I'll just watch it.
Hey, you know what?
The Clippers and Suns are playing today. Mad.
Free
Suns play 7. I might watch that. I might not.
Who the Suns got?
Clippers.
Okay.
The Clippers have their streaming service.
It's 3 a.m. innit? You know what? I'll probably be up. I'll probably watch that still. See how you like. I've not seen any of the Suns.
Quite available.
I'm watching the Cavs.
He should. He didn't play yesterday.
Yeah, he wasn't low.
As far as Tottenham, like guys, Tottenham long term are kind of screwed.
Under him, 100%.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, as long as it's not going to get better.
See, the funny thing is,
prepare to suffer.
Trust him.
The issue. What I'm having is that if you want to play this type of football, you want to tell me it will take multiple windows to where he wants to be at. So I need to be suffering, watching us play against everybody, bro, in our own box, bro. Like what? Nah, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like a serial winner, bro. Serial winner. Like his words, bro. Like for me, it's like, bro. Nah, dog. And the painful thing is here. I can't get rid of him because my manager, my dog is gone, bro. G Potter, bro, is gone, dog. Like he was
Poch is here,
bro.
Poch.
Bro. And the Benfica manager, I don't think he's just gonna leave like this after like what 10, 11 games. Yeah, Schmidt, because I wanted him originally in the summer, and you see how he's doing off at Benfica. I cannot see like this life just doesn't want to. And then I have this fraud Paratici, bro. Like, do you guys actually find insane how we spent 60 million on the backup, but the starting 11 needed starting 11 needed help, bro. But nah, Conte was fine spending 60 million on the backup. Bro. You see this type of push. You see. That's what I'm trying to say.
Man, I thought that's your guy Richarlison, bro.
These guys wanna give him a 3-year contract, bro. If he signs that contract, I'm on loan to Dortmund for 3 years. I'm sorry, bro.
I think that might have been a goaltend, Surfer.
Yes.
No, they didn't give it.
I trust in Conte, bro.
All right, Lewis. Where does your faith in Conte come from? Talk to us.
You just lost Conte, man.
Yeah, man. Man took Chelsea to the Premier League, bro. Always trust him.
Oh,
he was just the fifth and he sued us.
Literally hold back.
He sued us for millions, man.
Like
How
5
long
years.
was Conte, bruv? It's because we gave him fucking shit transfers in the 2017.
Yeah, but then he wanted.
We downgraded as a squad, and then everyone around us upgraded. Let's call it what.
He threw his toys.
No, bro.
He threw his toys out.
Bro, we went from Costa to Morata. We went from Matic to
Hey, you want to know why
bro.
we went from Costa to Morata, brother?
Because of him, yeah.
Yes.
You want to know why?
Yeah, that was on him. He wanted Lukaku.
Oh, because that would have been a definite upgrade.
Yeah,
right?
Lukaku under Conte would have been
amazing,
much better.
Okay.
Much better.
All right.
And we both know that.
Conte's a bitch, man. That's what he is.
Hey, just want to, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry for me being mad, bro, because Conte wants to act like a bitch against every team, bro. He wants to bend over. He wants to be everybody's whore against whoever he wants to play against.
I'm not gonna say the word, but if you replace the O in his name with a U, that's how I really feel about him. Do you know what I mean? So that's what he is, all right?
Bro, look,
Conte ain't no whore, bro. He's got very high standards.
Yeah,
He's
got
only going to go up if you give him everything that he
he's got
wants.
such high standards. He's got
high standards, but he's playing Emerson every week, man. High standards.
Yeah, man. High standards.
I never said Spurs had them standards.
Winning percentage in the UCL.
Yeah,
I could have had Kvaratskhelia on my team, Peter. I could have had Kvaratskhelia on my team, Peter.
You know, it's high standards are signing
That's what I'm trying to say,
Young
man.
for Inter Milan. That's what his high standards are. Yeah.
Sorry, Matteo.
You want Syria with him?
Sorry,
He knows what he wants.
Yeah, he knows what he wants. He wants terrorism.
He wants league titles, bro. He's just at the wrong place for it.
Yeah, he had league titles at Juve when Milan were falling into their dark ages, right? Fucking around post Jose Mourinho. And then he went back and spent like the GDP of a third world country just to get one more league title and not make it to the Champions League knockout round. What a great elite manager, man. How dare Eden Hazard and N'Golo Kante gift this man a Premier League title? Oh my God, I can't believe it. We actually waited.
They were two of our best players. They were two of the best players in the Premier League, man.
Facts. We probably had two of the three best players in the
love
league.
this Valanciunas, this guy, man. He's brilliant, this guy.
Bro, Valanciunas is a fantasy.
Don't forget the beautiful 3-4-3, bro.
Hey, look,
Man,
Lewis,
so
I know you're a match
Victor
goer.
Moses on the right.
Lewis, I know you're a match goer and you're like a part-time like alcoholic. I get it, but like,
oh my God, yo,
we gotta let go of this. We gotta let go of this. Like, no amount of
Only
fist pump
part-time
in the crowd is gonna make Conte. Sorry,
it's Conte defend first and attack more, reliant on not conceding.
Conte's defend first and
Conte is just a terrorist, man. That's what he is.
You'll all eat your words, and I will be on here to the Q&A when that happens.
The thing
I'll be here.
The thing is, Conte defensively, it's just a numbers game. This man had Oliver Skip, Bentancur, and Basuma.
Running into the channels, man.
And Langley. What are we doing?
And you guys get mad when I say I'm Madison.
No, it's because Jez, you have no room to disrespect Conte. You should be bowing at
fuck
his
him. Fuck him.
That's the thing. As a Spurs fan, you have to understand your place in this pecking order. And this,
you know what I say to this?
And this cha-cha line. Whichever way the hierarchy exists, you have to understand where you stand.
You know what I say to this? You know what I say
for coming to your club and trying to perform a miracle.
No,
I've seen enough. I've fucking seen enough. Too many managers have came there and fucking died. It's something water.
Man tried to kill Jose. Now they're trying to kill Antonio, bro.
That shit is tainted.
Hey, you know what I say to that, man? Fuck Conte, fuck his wig, fuck his wife, fuck his kid, bro. I don't give a fuck.
I hope that makes you
Why we gotta do that, bro?
Lewis is white knighting for a manager who literally sued our clerk.
I know.
I would sue Marina after the damage she's done to us.
Hey, damage she's done. Hey, Marina's definitely the one who forced.
Marina's the one who get fucking. Conte's the one who gave Christensen his first start, and Marina's the one who sent him out the door. I don't mind. I'd sue her ass too.
Lewis, why are you acting like no one was going to play Christensen should he have been in the squad at that time? He was obviously going to get.
I don't know. I can't do if, buts, and maybes and all of that.
Yes, you can, Lewis.
That's like Antonio, man.
Lewis, that's like giving Frank Lampard credit for playing Reece James. No shit, anyone would have played 19-year-old Reece James. No fucking shit. That's not some.
I mean, they are both generational ballers.
Especially when you have a transfer ban.
That's not some great generational development. Anybody was going to play under Christensen in 2017. He was like the Bundesliga. He was Mönchengladbach's player of the year. He was like one of the best center backs.
I don't know. Not with our fucking history of playing youth players at that point.
You can say that.
AC was the first one since JT, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
Daniel
the
Chalobah
first.
played a game, didn't he? One time, enjoyed it.
I mean, Chalobah played before him, but like AC was.
Oh yeah, fucking Nate Chalobah.
Yeah. Nathaniel Chalobah. Yeah,
Is there anyone else before him though?
Before
I mean, there were barely any youth players made at that point.
Lewis, we had guys like Ekran and like fucking.
The only reason why we put even James and Mount through is because we had a transfer ban.
No, the only reason we put them through is because we were always going to put them through.
Yeah.
These players are better than like the McEachrons and the Galkakudas and the.
I think it would have been very hard to predict that back then because our record with putting through youth players was bad.
Was our record with putting through youth players poor or youth players poor, man? Like, let's be honest.
A bit of both. A bit of both, I would say.
It could be a bit of both. I think so.
Yeah. I think.
Look, guys, stop this. What we're not going to do is.
Regardless, big up Antonio every time.
Yeah, big up the manager who sued us. Go Spurs.
No, we're not big up Antonio. No, we're not big up Antonio.
Hey, don't you support Saints?
I do, and you're welcome. You're welcome for Arsenal dropping points and you having content, brother. You're welcome.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I big up my guy every time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Come on.
You watch it.
Not the Saints.
Oh my gosh.
The Saints come marching.
No one. Stop singing, man. Don't sing.
Beating the Saints ain't for everybody, my guy. Shout out to one of the only squads to get the job done.
Pick up
Saints.
But hold on, we do it on two.
No one's allowed to take the victory lap with you. You guys
pick up Haribo and the Taints.
It's only surfing.
Watch your mouth.
Man. Don't put us in that category, man.
Pick up the Taints. Pick up the Taints, man.
Hey, you have no shame.
Big up the Adams. Big up the Adams, innit?
Hey, you've never been to your homeland. Watch your mouth. Surf.
Why is that across?
Right, you've never
I don't understand how that's across. How is that across?
Tasted your forefathers' sunlight.
Why would I cross? But that's not really a
never breathe the air. You've never held the air.
There's stuff out there. Stuff out there.
Crazy. It doesn't make sense.
Out in the streets, they call it murder.
You've never held the earth in your hands. You've never felt the sunlight of your forefathers. You can't do this. Get out of this.
He ain't been to the beach, I'll tell you that much. He ain't going to no beaches out there.
I'm not going to go somewhere I'm not safe. I don't understand this logic, man.
Hey,
stupid logic. That's a stupid logic.
Hey, Ahmed has a perm. Don't listen to him.
I don't have a perm. I don't know what you're
talking about, man. That's it.
Hey, you lot continue. To get your questions in the chat, man. Get your questions in. Man. We had to know your questions.
Hey, now, real time, Ahmed. You need to do this for the culture. Perm your hair out and come through with the fedora. I'm trying to see.
Never perm my hair. Let me
try to see stuff.
No, man, you perm the hair and you do the easy thing, man, and get the snap back.
Yeah, get some curls. He got the Michael curl in the front. You remember Mike always had that one pose he used to do. get his one curl in the front of his forehead. That's what's stopping. I see it.
No,
I've done the easy eating before, and obviously with the picky.
I
Yeah,
know, man.
you can do it with the
Ahmed,
picky.
I think you should grow a tash and do Prince from Purple Rain, man. I think.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got it.
What we're not gonna do is disrespect Prince for having Ahmed impersonate him. We're not gonna do that.
It's dry, but it look wet, Ahmed. That's how you get it going. That's how you get it going right there. You feel me? It's dry, but it look wet. Just let your soul glow. Gotta get that soul glow, my boy. Get that soul glow going. Get that curl glistening, my dog. Get that curl in the front.
No.
I told you to do the drug, you know.
Get that curl going and let it glisten in the sunlight one time. Let it glisten on stream, man.
Bro, get the Michael Jackson Jerry Kills and that.
Think what I'm saying? Get that. Let it hit the light one time and watch the diamonds glisten.
See what happens when you lot don't ask no questions. You see what shit transcends into.
Flores, you wanted to bring up the Tottenham question, man. This happens, man. Shame on you.
Hey. They asked the Tottenham question. I just asked the question. That's all.
You went off topic, to be fair.
I'm tired of speaking about Tottenham. Their ass. Like
this is what I'm trying to say, bro.
Man, we know Tottenham.
Tottenham won't win anything. Conte
I do this one too. I will take back all my thoughts on Jorginho because, like, after I used to think the brother wasn't really helping at all. Then I just looked at it and it was like, you just can't leave him by himself. Like, give him some help, he'll be just fine. He wasn't too good.
What we're not gonna do is speak about Loftus-Cheek, man. I want to enjoy my weekend.
Yeah, it's not the
Hey, man. That was McTominay vibes. I can't even. He was giving me McTominay.
To Dupe, who says flawless, you still gotta hold that 6-3. Yeah. What Champions League for your football club?
What Champions League for taking the banner, man? Hold that.
Hey, says which club do you see João Felix going to?
Who cares?
I actually don't know.
Could stay with.
I actually don't know.
Hey, Bazunu Hive, I'm here.
I don't know.
That's a Bazunu, you know.
What?
I can't like if he works on this distribution.
Hey, do you know what? I wanted to go
to
Spurs under Conte. I want to.
Hey man, Winter, you have no heart, man.
You think Conte will be there for another summer window, brother? That's hilarious.
Mashallah. Nah, I kind of Sophie, you have no heart.
Have 2 transfer wins of it.
Imagine going from Simeone to Conte.
Hey, you know what? You know what I would do? Actually, I'm gonna be heartless as well. I'd take it and just hope that Conte gets sacked within the season.
Hey, Dupe, you said this last season. What happened? You know what I'm saying? The same shit gonna happen. Pep ain't gonna win the league. Pep ain't gonna win the Champions League title with that, man. It's not gonna happen. It's not going out.
Hey, Club Brugge are winning it, man. That's what they're. Club Brugge are winning.
Yo, shut up, Seth.
No.
Hey, look, you don't see the future.
Shut up, man. Club Brugge, South Korea, Southampton. I'm tired. You lot.
No, that's not me, bro.
You're just supporting.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I mean, for me, it's not like a hater.
What?
They handled Madrid. I'm like,
who did? Who handled Atletico Madrid? Who handled Atletico Madrid?
Brugge beat them and Andrew at the.
Yeah, well done. Yeah. What a trophy for Brugge. Yeah, great. You went at the bar.
You're in Europa League, mate.
I will slander Brugge. Yeah, and they're gonna go out in the next round. That's what's gonna happen.
You watch your mouth.
Everyone trying to draw Brugge. Everyone who finishes second is trying to draw Brugge.
Watch your mouth.
I don't want to see them. What are you talking about? I don't want to see them. What the hell?
Every team. Liverpool are a prime example. Liverpool will finish runners up in their group. They're trying to every single team who's second is trying to draw Brugge.
Right, even Salzburg.
Watch your mouth.
Even Salzburg.
This for me.
I can't wait for South Korea to finish bottom of their group in the World Cup as well. Hold that, sir.
Now you fucking got too far.
Hey, I can't with followers. For me, you sound like a professional hater, man. I don't like.
Yeah, I'm an equal opportunity hater. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get it.
No, you're just a hater. You're just a hater.
Jess, you know what it is, Jess? He doesn't like people, men of culture or heritage. That's what he
Or
doesn't like,
football.
man.
He doesn't like men of football either.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't like men of football either. Let's talk about that.
Exactly, yeah.
He's all we kidding at Southampton. And now he has confidence because of Southampton partly.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like I was trying to talk. I literally wanted us to watch Atalanta versus Lazio. We said no. You wanted to watch the terrorism at North London, bro.
Hold that, man.
Hey, it worked. Look at the interaction. Look at the numbers on that live stream. Clearly, I made the right decision.
This guy made us watch Oliver Skip. Bentancur.
I didn't. No. Don't do that. I gave you the option. I said I'm watching that game. I said you lot can watch whatever you want. Same way the Champions League. You lot can watch whatever games you want. You lot doing all this Bruges hype. How many on the watch-alongs any of you lot watching motherfucking Club Bruges? None of you. None of you dickheads.
I watched
Big up, Bruges.
We're not going to do it.
At least Bruges undefeated. Talk about it.
Yeah. Let's talk about it, man.
Hey guys, this guy wants to do an Everton Leicester watch along. He knows nothing about football.
We're not really gonna sit here and talk
about. I'm actually doing Liverpool Leeds. Eddie, someone who's talking my language. You get what I'm saying? Marcel's even saying.
Hey, you know what else we're not gonna do? We're not gonna watch Lakers wins because they suck.
Wow. Yeah, I'm tired of this shit. Southampton, Club Bruges, South Korea, Timo Werner stats. Like,
Eddie, talk on your boy Aaron. Eddie, what happened to your boy Aaron today?
Hey, we got as many points as you this week, Flawless. Talk about it.
Who got as many points?
Southampton. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. All well and good. We're already in the table. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look at this guy.
What happened when we played on you? You might got dunked on by Bruno Fernandes. I'm not hearing that.
I didn't support them. I don't care. That didn't happen. That was for me.
Was that for you? Yeah.
I didn't support.
I would be like, I didn't see that either. I do the Arsene Wenger. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see that.
I'm not emotionally attached to that result.
Wait, man, I didn't see that coming.
I only cared about like 4 results, man. I've only taken 1 L. I'm good.
I'm glad though. I'm glad they drew 100%, man. I'm glad. Shout out to Southampton.
Big up this thing.
Nah. You guys stay over there.
The job Flawless. If United finish second behind Sociedad, what? If Flawless, if United finish behind Sociedad, what your chances of progressing? Well, if you finish second, you'll progress anyway. We're winning that competition.
It means progressing further in the.
We're winning that competition.
Round of 32.
We're winning the group.
Yeah, we're winning that. Regardless, we're winning that competition. I don't care.
My boss is gonna be doing it. My boss is gonna do a band.
Yeah, I'm really shook of a team that got out of the group with Inter Milan and Victoria P. Now I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, man?
I'm
cool. Definitely. Guess who is not. Guess who's undefeated in their crew and who's not undefeated in their crew? Guess the Club Bruges.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the Ghanaian slash German? Wait. Is that the Ghanaian slash German slash Dortmund slash Stuttgart? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And I'm proud of it. I'm a praiser.
You be proud in it. See that? No shame.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I have no shame.
All I know is this. Peter would agree. He would agree with me. If Club Bruges in Europa League is a wrap, they'd win this. All right.
Hey, you're lucky. You're not easy.
Hey, that being said, Club Bruges do have more European heritage than Arsenal. I'll give them that. I think
you're lucky you're not seeing us.
You're lucky.
Let me check Club Bruges. I'm gonna check that.
Let me remind people. Last time we played Club Bruges, we won 5-0, so we ain't scared of them motherfuckers.
Is it Club Bruges KV? All right. Let me see.
When was
so they? Oh, wait. So now they don't. They are Arsenal in Europe. You know what I'm saying? In that they are. Wait.
Can't see us or beat us.
They are legit. They are the Belgian Arsenal. So they finished. Wait. Here we go. They finished runners up in 1975, 1976. That's the UEFA Cup. Then it was semi-finalists in 87, 88. And in the European Cup, they were 77, 78. They finished runners up. I don't know who they lost to though. Let me find out. Who did they lose
to? Don't worry, man. They're gonna win the Champions League, bro.
Oh, see, Liverpool. See, your European Cups don't count, Liverpool. That don't count. If you beat Club Brugge in a final, I didn't know you not beat Club Brugge.
What the
fuck? Wow. What the fuck? Hey, we striking that off, yo. They beat Club Brugge. in a Champions League final. What? Hold up. Wait. Hold the phone. This is why it's good to go down rabbit holes and just be talking random conversations. Liverpool legit beat Club Brugge in a Champions League final.
Did this really happen?
Oh, man.
So they got one against Spurs and one against Club Brugge.
77, 78. You know what I'm saying? You played Spurs and then the Belgian Spurs. What is going on?
So they've only won it 4 times.
Let me check. Who else have
you were striking at Tottenham one off?
All I'm saying is Madrid was playing Farmers too, man.
Hold up. Yeah, but we ain't talking about Madrid. We're talking here now about what's it called? About Club Brugge and Liverpool. Let me see who else they won this again. Let me check the winners. This is outrageous.
Played them in 78. What?
Yes. I just Googled because I had the Wikipedia open for Club Brugge, and when I clicked on it, let me know.
1-0.
That is outrageous.
Any Dalglish.
Any fucking Dalglish, you know. That's outrageous. Yeah, we striking 2 of them off. One Spurs and one is Club Brugge. Who else are these frauds played against? What the fuck? Hold up. I did not know this. They kept that under wraps.
I don't like the disrespect giving Club Brugge, man. I'll be so real.
Borussia Mönchengladbach.
See what I'm talking about? What are we doing, man? They beating Jez's people. What the fuck?
Well, that's not what we talking. Hold on,
Jez's dons, man. Hey, your dons, man.
Bro, it's Borussia Dortmund, bro.
Yo,
it's Man City, man. That's not a legit thing, man.
Hey, but we got Champions League heritage. What are you talking about?
It's round the corner, man. Mönchengladbach, Dortmund. It's round the corner from each other, man. It's the same street.
Actually,
it's the same estate, man. It's the same block, man.
Mönchengladbach sounds like a Pokemon, anyway.
It's the same block, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what the difference is? You know what the difference is? We got the Champions League.
Each other flawless or what?
It's Bulbasaur and Ivysaur. Go on. What were you saying?
I was saying the difference is we got the Champions League.
Mönchengladbach.
Yeah. 3 of that 6 is voided. I'm not hearing Club Brugge and Borussia Mönchengladbach. This is not what we do.
And Tottenham.
3 of the 6
and Spurs. Yeah, 3 of the 6 are
you've won the same amount of European Cups as Liverpool then.
Hey, let's go. I'm running with that. Man. Hey,
let's go.
Come outside.
Hey, Peter, we're only one behind.
Come outside. Because who else did they beat? They beat AC Milan, we'll give you that. One of them's Real Madrid. And
the other's Roma.
And the other's Roma. And Roma have no European heritage. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
They only have 2.
You got 2.
They only have 2.
Roma.
Only Conference League winners in
at least for
history.
our European Cups, we had to fight Jesus Christ.
Only Conference League winners in history.
Let's go,
they got Mourinho.
We won the same as Liverpool.
Roma in 84,
and my guy Tammy.
Roma, who we know are terrible in Europe. What is going on?
Well, the history in general in Roma is not that big. It's since like 2000 or some shit.
Weak ass capital. Like, what is going on?
Respect those Capitals.
This guy just I said hating on everything.
I'm not hating. Lazio and Roma, how many European Cups they got? You let me know.
I can't lie, you're hating, man.
How am I hating us for stating the fact? You let me know. Lazio and Roma, how many European Cups?
Hey, he do be spinning though. Yeah,
Lazio suck.
Are we running Conference Leagues?
But all I'm saying,
hey, Marcel, you can hate all you want, innit? Just because you won a Champions League versus fucking Club Brugge. What kind of shit is this?
I'm just saying, Club Brugge, Real Madrid. I don't know. It'd be tough.
Club Brugge, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Roma, Tottenham. You might have 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that now. You gotta have 2 European Cups.
Bro, you need to relax on this Club Brugge hate, man. I don't like
Hey, what Club Brugge are like 6 on your list of clubs? Sure, Jess. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, 7.
6.
But
yeah,
7.
That's just the German clubs as well.
Oh, geez.
Hey, this conversation is skyrocketing.
Again, listen, fellas, it's like it's a certain ilk of people who can say that they have the almighty Chelsea as a pelt on the wall. You dig what I'm talking about? There's only so many people who can say that, you know.
Eddie, but that's respect.
Somebody
that's
clip the almighty Chelsea coming out of
Eddie.
Eddie's
Eddie, that's a respectful team though. Like the same way Liverpool beat
Yeah.
AC Milan, respectful team. Real Madrid, respectful team. Borussia
shut up,
fucking
Eddie.
Mönchengladbach.
Maybe
You know what I'm
Bayern
saying?
Munich, Man City, man.
But you feel me? When you just do the first time there's ever been an all English final, you know, and it goes to penalties, and your team wins 6-5, and the almighty captain slips when the most important time supposed to happen.
Hey, don't call that racist, almighty.
It just makes it. It just all encompasses what we're talking
think
about.
you cheated, man.
Why Clint
Did he
Cook
try to
really
dive?
should not be in this conversation?
Why are you guys even arguing the 2008 European Cup final? Like,
This
who
just
who cares?
Look at this, man. Look at this. They beat Roma in the final. Roma have only ever won. Right. I think they only won 3 Scudettos. And one of them was in the year 41-42. That is segregation settings.
One of them was in the middle of World War II.
Yeah. That's World War II. Those are actually dying out here. They was really dying out here.
They're playing on battlefields for real.
Y'all got a football game on some way, somehow.
I'm saying it's the halftime.
Italy running Serie A while they were part of the Axis power.
All I'm saying is the proper number 9 was probably carrying a bayonet right about that time.
I swear the top division in England took a break to fight in the war. How come
there was a break. There was a break where where English teams were allowed.
I think one of the English teams held the FA Cup for like 6 years.
They need to take a break now to stop this.
I'm not gonna lie. When the Super League stuff dropped, I was like, yo, if we can win this Champions League and be the last ever Champions League winners, that would be insane. I low-key wanted that. So we can win the last.
And to Dupe, you said at least Club Brugge were making the final unlike United. Yeah, you and Club Brugge have the same amount of European heritage. You both lost the final. Hold that, Dupe. Hold that. Marcel says, why don't you look up who we beat on the way to the finals? We don't care about that. Who did you beat in the final? It's the final fight. Who's the final boss? You lot beat in the quarterfinal. Yeah, facts. You lot didn't beat no one. You lot beat them in.
They beat Club Brugge in the final. Imagine who they faced before that.
Club Brugge, you know, Borussia Mönchengladbach. They're even the best Borussia. What is going on? This is crazy.
Talk about it. I just want to say, Borussia Dortmund have one European Cup. You want to know who they played against in that European Cup final?
Talk about it.
Juventus.
Antonio Conte himself, brother.
Talk about it.
How did he do?
Antonio Conte, he lost 3-1, man. Hold that.
He lost like he lost his hair. That's how he lost it.
Yeah, that was back
in his hairline.
Bro, I looked
once he leaves Spurs, will bounce back.
Borussia Dortmund's only ever European Cup came when they were standing across.
When he dunked on his ass, bro. Funny enough, bro, I looked at the sofa score when they released all these World Cup things. So I looked at my Antonio concert. He was on bench. He was on the bench in the World Cup. Wow. No, to be fair,
what was his sofa score rating?
Bro, yeah, like 5.5 and 6.4.
5.5 and 6.4.
No way, was it actually that?
Yeah, because
actually it was cup. Actually, one of them was 6.2 and 6.4.
Yeah, because Conte played against United in '99. When we beat Juventus, he played. He was. I think he played. He might have played both legs. I know he definitely played in Turin. I'm not sure if he played in.
Conte getting stomped out in Europe.
Yeah, I both legs.
Ironic.
Juve tax.
It was crazy to think he played in the same team as Zidane. That is nuts. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Yeah, he was. See, no one understand why.
Yeah, it was probably Zidane's.
No one understand why he tweets Spence like.
Yeah. Playing one of the greatest players of all time. Yeah.
And managers.
Yeah. I need to see his sofa score rating.
This is so.
I'm gonna send you the screenshot right now in the group chat. Hold on, let me get it.
Yeah, drop it. Do you guys think Harry Kane will force a move next season? No, I think that ball is staying.
Oh, he's not.
You know, he's only got 1 year left. You know, he's only got 1 year left.
Yeah, but he's not.
Wait, did he not sign a new deal 2 years ago?
I think yes.
No, he didn't sign a new deal last year. He didn't sign.
He ain't leaving Shug Levy. He ain't leaving Shug Levy.
And the thing is, apparently, Bayern interested in him.
Exactly.
Yeah, Bayern's interested in him as well. So
hold on.
Hey, I'll take him.
Bayern makes sense.
No, he has 2. Like so far, he has 2 years left. His contract is run out.
Bundesliga easy.
Harry Kane, man. If you want to become a winner, come to SW.
Well, you know what? All I'm saying to this whole thing is, hold on. All I'm saying is, like, he's definitely not leaving next summer. So I'm pretty much prepared for him leaving on a free. If he goes Chelsea or whatever, let him go in and like that guy wants to win trophies. I wouldn't even blame him, to be honest.
Look, man. Kane
Dean.
lost his chance. He could have been at City doing what Haaland is doing right now.
100%, bro. He had the chance, bro.
Deep down,
See, the funny thing is here, people just don't never realize that he actually never put in an official transfer request. He only just asked, "Yo, I'm gonna leave," but he never actually did anything in his power to actually wanting to leave the club last season. So for me, it's like one way you can say free Kane, but at the same time, I mean, you let your brother sign a dumbass contract, 6 years with no release clause. Because I remember even at the time when he signed the contract, he had Madrid interested in him at that time as well. So it's not like teams better than us were interested in you. It's just like your loyalty kind of cost you at the end, fam. And people act like Kane can't still win trophies at this stage, but for me, it's like I just don't see him going to Bayern Munich because I don't think he's. See, I have there's a bigger chance of him going to Chelsea, to a Liverpool, United, than him going to the Bundesliga. I don't think he's thrown away that record.
Yeah, I think
I just don't see it. I don't think he's
SW6, man.
No, I don't want him at SW6. Yeah.
Why don't you want
talk about Ahmed? Because someone asked me that as well. Why would you not take Kane at Chelsea, Ahmed? Legit question.
I just think I don't think he fits the system that we're trying to play, which is like
what?
What?
Let him go.
This guy doesn't even know what we're trying to play, man.
No,
let him land, and then we can respond to it.
One of the things that we're obviously trying to do is we're trying to get strikers, who are a lot more attack-minded, stay in the box, so on and so forth. The thing of Kane is, I feel like he's no longer like a pure SD. He's much more of like a centre forward, almost like a cam, where he's linking up play. He's almost like creating chances. And
I would say so. It's because of the role that the team, aka Tottenham, is trying to play him. He can play still in the box. Like people need to realize it's just the way he's.
But the thing is, he does the same. But he does the same thing for England as well. You could almost
but Gareth Southgate's clearly doesn't tell him, "Yo, I just need you to be in the box in that area." He has the ability. It's just that teams that he's at right now, England and Spurs, tell him, "Yo, you can do what you want to do there. Go deep, create whatever, fam. Do you, man, or whatever." Trust me. This guy knows how to score goals in it. But I understand why people. Like, I already heard flawless reason for it, and it's understandable. He's old, isn't it?
Yeah, like legit. Like someone asked me literally in the watch. Like, would you take Kane? And I was like, and I said no. Yeah, see when you go.
You'd say no.
Well, I wouldn't take Kane. No, this is a stock like no, like because. Not because I don't rate him, he's quality. But no, I don't want a 30-year-old striker pitching up.
Hey, we got you.
He doesn't
That's
fit
not
the profile of what
not even a fit of the profile, yo. I don't want any first team player we're trying to pick. I'm not trying to get like first team striker. I say I'm not trying to get a 30-year-old. I'm not. Like is there exceptions to the rule, like on a free, like Ericsson? What adds into Kane as well? One is wages and two is transfer fee. That money's best spent elsewhere. Go get a younger player. We're not built to win now. Like Kane should be the final piece in the jigsaw. Like he shouldn't be the star of the jigsaw.
You say 30-year-old though. Like his game doesn't rely on his athleticism. Like
no, but he's gonna get. I think as he gets older, he's gonna get less athletic and more injury prone.
But flawless, he doesn't rely on pace though.
Yeah. But like I said, it's not a pace thing. But I see him getting one. I don't want no pace for my 9. I'm sorry, this is 2022. I can't have a 9 who's got no pace. And if you got no pace, you have to have exceptional movement. I don't believe he has either of those. Very good striker, don't get me wrong. This is not a shot at his quality. He's one of the best in the league and been one of the best. But do I want him up front for my team? No, because like I said, he's the final. If he's the final jigsaw, yeah. Money, what is he going to cost? 100 mil? 150 million? Spend that elsewhere.
Not on a free.
Go on, man. Sorry.
If he's on a free,
I'll take him on a free and then just play with a 10.
On a free is a different conversation, but I don't think he'll be available on a free. Levy's no way is Levy letting Kane go on a free. Not a chance.
If you played Kane as a 10, he'd have to drop back and actually defend and like work.
Don't play him as a 10.
You need to play him as a striker. He has to.
You have to play him as a
There's no way he goes on. There's no way he leaves on a free. There's no way Levy lets his prized asset go on a free.
You think this guy is not gonna let him? Oh, he's definitely willing to go take that risk, bro. I'm telling you.
Levy will not.
I don't think he's gonna go anywhere.
Levy will not let Kane go.
That's the thing. That's my prediction. If nobody is going to be either him signing that contract or he's leaving on the free, I don't see him getting sold. I generally don't. Because for me, my issue is just that our Levy understands the asset that Harry Kane is to us as a club. So for me, it's like I'm struggling for him to get him getting sold. He would rather take the risk of his contract running down and go to January and be like, you know what? Teams can talk to him, but I still feel like I can get him to sign a new contract. Like at this point, he's willing probably even to give him way much more money that he's on right now just to make sure he stays. Like I just don't see him getting sold next summer. And if he does get sold, if he gets sold next summer, I generally tell you I would be surprised. I just don't see it happening because I think even the money that he would ask for is crazy. He would at least ask for 120, 100.
If not Kane, then who?
Ivan Toney, mate.
Hey, go back. We need 2 strikers anyway. Number 1, 2. That's some recruitment. Go find someone.
No.
Same way.
Let's say I give you 100 million, 120. Yeah. You get to go sign you will get the just one, okay, for now, because you'll get the backup. But who would be your main striker? You watch football?
No one stands out. There's no striker I've seen because I don't really watch too much outside of the Premier League, and there's no one inside I like Ivan Toney. Would I like United to sign him? Yes. Is Ivan Toney good enough to lead our line for where we want to go? I'm unsure. I don't know about his price tag either, but I'm a fan. But I'm looking at him and going, he'd be good backup to a number 1 striker, but that's on the manager to get. Same way if we were talking this time last season about centre-backs, nobody's mentioning Martinez. Now Martinez is our best centre-back. Nobody thinks Casemiro was a possibility. Nobody's talking Eriksen. That's why I don't talk about these things, because my knowledge of football isn't as great as our managers. Well, and our scouting team and recruitment. Go find these players. We can go find a striker that fits the bill. I say this when people say, oh, there's no value in the market. No, you just don't know. No, you, Taza, but you just don't know a striker. The strikers out there. That's why I don't hear the markets that football is played all across the globe. You telling me you can't find one man? Go scout. You're not looking hard enough. If Jez can play Football Manager and find players and tell me about players in real life, why can't a football club like Manchester United that has all the resources to do that? We have ample resources, have all the money in the world. You can fly top quality scouts to wherever across the globe, to any continent, whether it's Europe, whether it's Asia, whether it's North America, South America, Africa, the Caribbean, Australia, wherever you want to go. Go find a striker. Yeah, wherever, even South Korea. Go.
Even Somalia, bro. Even Somalia,
you can literally go Somalia. Even though you don't have to go far, you could just go. If you're in Manchester or London, you can just go 5 aside and find them and find some ballers. Find some ISO ballers.
Hey, there's a South Korea town somewhere in England.
I have a question about Harry Kane. Somebody put in the chat Newcastle, if like that would work if they didn't just spend 70 million on Isak.
Isak, yeah.
Like, let's just say Newcastle thought it was a remote possibility they could get Harry Kane in like a year or two. I don't know. Maybe they're the kind of club that sends 70 million on a striker and replaces them with a £100 million striker the next summer. It doesn't really make sense to me. If Kane isn't going to go to somewhere like a Bayern, I don't see a top team that needs a striker that's kind of like one piece away in like the traditional like all-around striker mold that like Harry Kane could slot into and play for straight away.
Well, we're not. We're going after Nkunku, aren't we? So.
I think he's staying. At Tottenham. I think he will extend either once Conte leaves and the new manager is brought in, or like it'll be like he's 6 months till he goes on a free, and then he'll just look around and realize that's not going to happen. Or like the move isn't there for him. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. I can't see Kane going to United realistically. That doesn't seem like a Ten Hag kind of idea, right? Everything you've seen with United strikers, you need like mobility and like pace and like physical qualities. Also, it's United or United. They're not going to work on this £400 million budget every summer. You spend £100 million on a Harry Kane, then you still need a backup striker, and they still need a bunch of things.
And they still need another.
I think it'd be naive of United to put a Harry Kane in there, only surround him with 1 or 2 other new players, and expect different results drastically. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, he's kind of out of options. All he had to do was force the move to City and like really stand on that, and he could have got there. So Pep wanted him, and they needed a striker at the time. But now with Haaland there, unless Haaland leaves for free in 2024, and Pep is still at City, and City could do some free transfer shit for Harry Kane, I can't see it. Like maybe Madrid, but like then again, if Madrid is going to pull a release clause for Erling Haaland for like £100 million, surely they could just get Harry Kane on a free.
Possibly.
Definitely potential.
Maybe. But we're talking like 18 months into the future. Like, I don't know, man.
Because what you mentioned there is exactly, and that's not even, you mentioned mobility, pace, and things like that. And that's not even on the Ten Hag situation, which you could be right. It's more, that's just my preference. I don't want no unmobile, and as much as I rate Harry Kane, not quick, unmobile centre forward. I don't. Not into. This is why I don't want Martinez. I've watched him a few times, and man just looks one-paced. I'm like, that's not what I want. I want my front three. And this is just me to be. Yeah, he's cold. Don't get me wrong. I rate him, but I'm saying it's a preference thing. For me, preference-wise, I want my centre forward to be able to interchange and be mobile and be able to drift out wide and take players on. Kane, to me, don't fit that bill. Now, Ten Hag might change his mind if Kane became available, and if we signed him, I'm not going to be against it. But it don't fit what I personally would like to see. I don't want a striker that's one pace, man. Like, pace is now a necessity. It's not a luxury. It's a necessity. If you look at the best teams in football, they have it in their centre forwards. You're looking at the top, like Haaland. Like, yeah, he's an elite finisher, but his pace helps. His physicality helps, which Peter mentioned. Exception to the rule is probably Benzema, but even he's mobile. Might not be rapid, but he's mobile.
Do you guys think Kane would actually move abroad?
No, I don't see it. No. I just don't see it.
If Bayern comes calling them, why not?
Why should he go risk it all to win a Bundesliga that is pretty much secured most of the times? Because for me, it's like
if he wins the trophy, it's peak, bro.
But nobody gonna respect him for win the legacy and for win the Bundesliga. People literally call the league a farmers' league. You see how Lewandowski, not just in general, but you see how Lewandowski was clowned about literally the whole time, and people said he needs to move to La Liga or to Premier League to prove himself that he's really that guy, and people want to give him no the respect. It's the same thing. I don't think it's a good move. I don't think it's a wise move for him to go to the Bundesliga unless he wins the Champions League. But I don't think this Bayern team is constructed right now to win a Champions League.
The only way Kane earns respect from English fans is if he has success in England with an English team.
Exactly.
Yeah. At this point, like with how long he's been at the top and like how long he's been kind of the poster child for strikers in the English league, like he's been here long enough. He needs to produce in this league. That's why I don't understand why he didn't move heaven and earth to try and get to City.
He should have. I agree with that. And that's the thing, because it wasn't even a thing of not being up.
Yeah, if you went
sorry
Bayern,
about that.
If you went Bayern and delivered the champs, then he get respect. If you went Bayern Munich and deliver the Champions League.
Well, of course, but I'm saying like the Bundesliga titles. That
that's for him.
Greater player.
Yeah, that's
no one's gonna respect Mane more.
Medal. Yeah.
If Mane goes to Bayern and for whatever reason Bayern win this UCL, then like, oh shit, like he's in a completely different category of player compared to how he left the Prem.
Exactly, and the thing is, for me, it's like even him as the person, I generally struggle to see him move anywhere abroad for any team unless it's really a team that he knows 100% he can win the Champions League with, aka Madrid, aka a PSG. I would say, even though they literally can't win it, it needs to be that type of guarantee, in my opinion. And even for him, I think he got a newborn as well that wasn't born from too long ago. His family is very, very settled in England. He doesn't really even he's not even looking forward to move to a different country. For me, if he really does move to Bayern, for me, it's just a call of desperateness. He's really that desperate for a trophy. But then again, I don't think he will get that respect from people winning a Bundesliga. Because again, you can argue that Spurs at the time when he was in the team could have won the league title against Leicester there. So for me, it's like you can kind of say, bro, you run for the grind, bro, unless he wins the Champions League.
No,
has he run from the grind though?
There were times for me that, let's say, even if Spurs wasn't off favorites for everything, there were times that Spurs, you can say, they should have won, and he wasn't a part of the team, but people don't really want to blame him They want to rather say, "Nah, it's Spurs taxing on this," but yo, he's a part of the team, isn't he?
Yep.
But people don't want to do that because he's the poster boy.
Yeah. Just apart from the league,
During the three finals Tottenham have lost with Harry Kane in the team, right? You have the League Cup final. Actually, I think it's just 2, or is it 3, Jez? You guys lost the League Cup final in 2015. You lost the Champions League final. Okay, Kane has the Euros final. He lost the semifinal to Jose's United in 2018. They lost the semifinal to Chelsea in 2017. I'm trying to think other stuff in Europe that they've really kind of fallen short with.
FA Cup semi-final.
Well, no, like the domestic ones. I think those are only 2 semifinals Poch contested that he lost.
I think he got to one final with Poch in 14-15.
No, I already said that. But my point is, when Tottenham were at their best, well, when they were like at their peak, you could say for like that 4-year period, they should have won something.
Yeah.
Like that in 2018 should probably be theirs, if we're being honest. I don't know how we ended up with that shit. But I don't know, it's people, like Jess is right, people will make the excuses. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's unreasonable to look at Harry Kane and ask him why he's not able to have added a domestic cup at least. Like, say what you want about Jamie Vardy. Yeah, the Prem is like a great underdog feel-good story. They also did win an FA Cup.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that FA Cup team wasn't.
I saw Michu pick up a fucking Carabao Cup. Like, what are we doing, man?
Yeah, Harry Kane definitely should have won something.
Yeah, but again, people don't want to put any sort of energy on him. It's always Tottenham. It's always all the other guys, but it's never him. And he was part of the team. People act like he never played in those finals.
Yeah,
and this
is because people want to cover up for him. Very similar to what's going on at Manchester United with Ronaldo. Rather than talk about that man, what that man's done wrong and his defaults. And I'm talking about before what he did in the game. I'm talking about on the field. People don't want to have that conversation. People want to praise Harry Kane at Spurs when Spurs are playing well and Spurs are in a title race and it's a great Spurs side. But when it goes wrong, everybody else is fault. If you're the best player of the team, then you have to be held accountable. Ghost, why are you here? Why are you awake? That is the question I have to ask you. I'm saying, why are you asking us why we're awake? Why are you awake? But my point is, it's the same with Ronaldo. That's why when I asked the question before the Spurs game, when has this guy played well? This guy hasn't played well starting the game for us this season. But people will brush that under the rug and blame others and say, yeah, he scores goals. Yeah, he's a legend. Yeah, he scored 18 goals last season. Blah, blah, blah.
This is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Literally.
Hey, Roy King's analysis on Ronaldo the other day just shows, man. It's just emotional.
Man just need to be honest and say that's my brethren.
No,
that's what man just need to say.
That's not
that's my brethren.
The same thing when he
Roy Keane was salty because he felt disrespected by the club as well, and that's from his departure. I think that's where the energy is coming from with him.
That's to an extent. That definitely could be true, but also because he likes Ronaldo.
I mean, Roy Keane's salt is more to do with Sir Alex.
Yes. But it's like Sir Alex ain't there.
Exactly.
Sir Alex was Ronaldo's boy. Ronaldo was Sir Alex's son, like practically. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Roy Keane is, bro. It's just looking out for your homies. That's all that is.
That's legit, and that's where it is. And I wish pundits was just more honest. I just be like, just turn around and say, "That's my friend. I cannot be unbiased in this situation because I'm too close to it."
Yeah.
Then we know where you stand. Like, then if whatever you say after that, if you're biased, cool. I wouldn't call out my brethren on national TV. So that I get. I fully understand that. But these lot will try to make out, will try to feed you up some logic. And we like, no, this is nonsense. Like, whenever ask Keane, do you think United are a better team with Ronaldo in it? And he said, yeah, it's like, we're not. Ask any rival fan.
Statistically, like,
I think someone is sleeping, by the way.
Who's sleeping?
Yeah, I heard something.
Lewis.
Nah, I'm here.
I heard someone.
I thought someone was snoring.
Yeah, same.
I think it's Eddie.
Is it Eddie? Let's see.
Hey, one by one, man.
I just muted him. I think he was. Let me remove him. He'll drop in a private chat anyway, innit? Because everyone else has spoke, so it might have been. Ahmed, you there?
Yes.
All right, cool. So it's not Ahmed.
One of you there?
But But to my point, it's like, yeah. I know you was there. I was just checking in it. I was just checking because I'm not gonna leave people on here if they're asleep. Like that's a dickhead thing. But
I am going to sleep now, so I'll see you guys.
Yo, bless you every time. Big
up.
Yeah.
What is it? You, not Surface? Is it you?
Flawless. Nah, I think it was Eddie. Ronaldo for Juventus carried him to top 4, then jumped ship to United. Did the same for a poor United team. He didn't carry us to top 4. We finished 7th in our worst ever Premier League season.
Did Ronaldo carry Juve to top 4?
I don't know about that.
I will tell you, bro.
I don't get this.
I'm telling you right now, bro. If Napoli didn't button it like they did that season, they would have finished 5th, bro. They got very lucky at the end. The teams were just buttling the sorted out.
I just don't get the second part of that. Like he didn't do the same for us because we finished 7th.
When your digital solutions work.
Where did we finish? I think no stress, PL. I think where did we finish last season? Was it 6?
Yeah,
6. That's it. So we finished 6. So what did he? Again, people keep talking about. Oh, he carried us. What did he carry us to? What did he carry you?
Less of an embarrassment.
Even if he did carry you and did an amazing job, you still finished 6th. You're still well within your right to pursue different solutions to the problem.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But people will defend him.
Talk about replacing these players because they're shit and blah, blah, blah. But it's like part of the nucleus that got you guys 6th. Why would you also not want the new manager to try different solutions or like try different combinations?
Yeah, it's like, and why would I not want to see my team get better? And the new recruits Manchester United have made, you can see the improvements we've made. You can see it. Like if we still have levels to go, absolutely. Are we to finish the article? No. Do we still need more players? Yes. But it's about improving. But people will die on the Ronaldo hill. Ronaldo could be 50 and people will still be making this argument.
Flawless. The funny thing is, Neville and Hasselbank debunked him in fact, so he was just crying afterwards.
Yeah, man. Like we're a better team without. No, we're not. This guy has, like I said, the entire summer. This guy was available in the summer. Nobody wanted him, and I called it. I said nobody's going to sign him.
Yep.
Summer came and went.
The only person I wanted him was Todd Bowley, but you said it yourself, Flawless. Tuchel's a smart individual, and thank God he didn't sign.
This is a very smart individual. You know what I'm saying? In that, very smart, and it's like he's very clever. You know what I'm saying? He gets 500 grand a week. He should score goals. It ain't even about that. Like he just can't do anymore. That's the thing is, I can't blame Ronaldo. He's doing all he can. I don't think it's a lack of effort on the pitch. Yeah,
he's old.
He's just old.
That's all. MLS like Bale. Prepare for the World Cup.
I don't even know if he's MLS level at this point.
It's time to go home and be a family man. Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah, or go and play at a lower level.
Oh, this is coach.
I play in America, MLS.
Like you could. The thing is, he's capable.
You think Ronaldo wants to coach? Come on, man.
He legit could. He legit.
Ronaldo was a pundit.
The thing is, he could legit play at a lower level, though. That's the thing. He's capable.
He could be
not at the top level. He is.
Well,
he could be. He could easily go and play for a Club Brugge. Just lower your wages.
We're trying to win, Chief.
You know what I'm saying? Who's we? Are you
Sport Lisbon, man.
I said we.
Sport Lisbon will take you, man, with open arms.
This guy.
Will Sporting Lisbon take them like that?
Not on them wages.
Not on the wages, of course, but you know what I mean.
Didn't the president come out and say thanks, but no thanks?
No thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, why are we assuming all these teams?
A lot of it is just the wage, though. The big problem with Ronaldo right now.
I'm not saying,
but it's not even.
I know where he can go.
You can say that, but we had Sporting Lisbon, and thanks, but no thanks.
I'm not saying he will. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying Sporting will definitely take him, but I'm saying he's capable at playing at a lower level.
Yeah. Liverpool, man.
Fellas, the real problem is somebody has to want him bad enough to accommodate him.
That is true.
Yep.
That's the real question.
That's true. That's true.
And you don't want to go and give up everything for him just to him eat. Him eating means the whole team literally needs to play to his strength, which makes, from my opinion, in this type of time of football, you can't win anything big like that. In my opinion, you can't. And again, this guy wants to be in the Champions League, scoring as many goals as he can. Still, I think this guy realized, bro, I can't join a team that can realistically even win a Champions League. And now he's like, at this point, just want to be a team that plays Champions League so I can score goals. But even then, let's say you get a hard group, or the team that you join is not good enough to provide you the stuff that you need to score goals. It's like, it's really not that. Because even when you look at it, because I remember there was a narrative saying that that Real Madrid team, the only reason why they went on a three-peat is because of him. This obviously after this Champions League that they just won, that narrative is gone now. You can't put that on them anymore. It was just Cristiano Ronaldo the reason
just him.
why
Like,
they couldn't say. And of course, this is the thing, Flores. That was the narrative I had from certain people that Cristiano was the main. Cristiano was the main guy of why they even went three-peat. So now in Cristiano, it's like I kind of look back because they won the Champions League. What have I been doing since I left Madrid? And I always say this. And I always say this before we go, Peter. I always say this: when you leave Madrid, you always go down. You don't go up after Madrid. You just don't.
Madrid have won 2 leagues and a European Cup since Ronaldo left. Ronaldo won his 2 Serie A's at Juve, which he was always favored to win.
Big up Hazard.
All right, let's be very honest.
I don't get more money again.
You can say Madrid would have been nothing without Ronaldo in that time. It's Real Madrid, man. Like that, I don't think that argument holds any water. Like, let's not do this. I don't know.
Flawless, yeah. I'm gonna bounce, Flawless, yeah.
The real question is, what team is going to make the concessions with their style of play to accommodate for 38-year-old Ronaldo?
Facts.
Like realistically, right? Who's going to do that? Then you have the question of the wages. He's going to have to take a pay cut. This team is going to need the resources to build around him to make it worth it.
Yep.
Because let's not lie, you put Ronaldo up top at Sporting Lisbon. It's not like it changes their fortunes drastically. I believe Porto are like 6 or 7 points clear of them in Liga NOS. I think they are.
I'm not sure.
Although
I'll check now.
I'm checking on Friday. But Sporting are like in third, man. And that's just the league. Like maybe they get to the round of 16 in the European Cup. Maybe they might get there without him. Like who knows? Like when we say difference maker, like what difference is he really making hypothetically to a Sporting or a Marseille?
He's not, man. You're a squad player at best, man, for any team that's trying to do anything of note, which is cool. Like I said, at Manchester United, I have no issue with him as a squad player. The problem is he doesn't want to be a squad player. But that's when all your bad performances.
He's too good to be on the bench.
Yeah, like no, you're not. Because when you started, you stunk up the gym. You have.
No one's too good to be on the bench, man.
Well, it's outrageous. Like when Kevin Pearson responded to the Manchester United Instagram post, and he was like, for those that don't know, Kevin Pearson, famous cricketer, and he said, take my picture down. You've disrespected Ronaldo. You disrespected the boss. No, Ronaldo's not the boss. You know what I'm saying? You are in it. I say this all the time. Cristiano Ronaldo is an employee of Manchester United Football Club. He's not the employer. All right, let's get it right.
Kevin Pearson's a Chelsea fan. Why does he care about his picture being on Man United?
No idea. I just don't get why so many people. I know he's one of the greats in that, but why are so many people literally on his knees? Like they're getting some IG selfies, literally.
Just let me say one thing. Piers Morgan is on Ronaldo's dick, man. Some dick.
Bro, this guy has Ronaldo's nuts in his mouth.
It's because he had that big interview with him a few years ago. And he's been loving him off since.
Like close friends or something.
He clearly likes being the center of attention. He clearly likes
this is what it is.
Ronaldo is the same way. It makes sense that he loves Ronaldo. Also, Ronaldo did an interview for him. Like, let's not act like this is surprising. But Lewis, you were crying for CR7 all summer.
I've changed my mind. We got Aubameyang. I don't need him now.
Never get any Van Tony next month.
As
soon as we got an attacker, we didn't need him. All I needed was a goal scorer. We got someone who's better.
I don't know, man. This whole Ronaldo situation, it kind of stinks to me, and I feel like there's too much discourse about it.
I'm sick of talking about it.
Just let people know. Flawless, don't you think fans are focusing on what Ronaldo wants more than what the club wants? Absolutely, because fans don't want to win as badly as they say they do.
No,
actually, let me rephrase that. Fans don't want the club to be successful in any way, shape, or form. A lot of fans want Manchester United to be successful in the way they want Manchester United to be successful. So people want us to be successful, but Ronaldo has to be involved, rather than maybe us go another way and be successful without him. So people will cry for a guy to be in the team, even though we clearly are a better team without him. Clearly a better team. Like, it's not even a debate. All you need is 2 eyeballs and to watch us with him and watch us without him. Watch us with him and watch us without him.
And just look at the stats with him and look at
obviously,
the stats.
And just ask rival fans. Ask any opposition fans that we are playing and say, do you want Manchester United to play Cristiano Ronaldo today? And that tells you all you need to know. There's Chelsea fans on this panel. They all wanted Ronaldo to start, without doubt. Am I lying, any of you, man?
He would have
all want
started
Ronaldo
a
to
little
start.
bitch fit against Spurs.
Bro, I needed them to start so Thiago Silva can
never scored against Chelsea.
The same way I wanted the same reason why I wanted Kai Havertz to start. The same reason when the whole Ollie in versus Ollie out was the debate. I said, go find me a rival fan that was Ollie out. Couldn't find one. Still couldn't find one.
I'm still only into this.
Carragher and Túnez laughed at Neville on Sky Sports, laughed in man's face and said,
hey, flawless, you do respect Ollie's vision, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that, yeah, but you weren't campaigning for him when Tuchel got sacked, in it. That lets you know about his vision.
No,
he was available.
Hey,
yeah,
but
exactly.
we had the JTP, sorry, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
another fucking club.
That lets you know people. That's right. If you really want to know about the caliber of your manager or certain players, ask rival fans, because they'll tell you, they'll say what's best for them. I speak for every Chelsea fan on the planet wanted Ronaldo to start that game. We play West Ham. Find me a West Ham fan that doesn't want Ronaldo to start. Of course they do, because they know we're easy to play against. Same way every single fan in the Premier League still wants Ollie to be in charge. Of course. Why do you think I want Conte to be at Spurs? Because there's no threat with him.
Ollie, I just like the storybook, to be honest.
There's no threat. We
Lampard
at this point, back Lampard too. I'm getting vibes, man.
Everyone wanted
but when I talk like this, people don't like it. And I was calling this the entire fucking time. And I ain't getting no apologies. I called this from when we signed, before we signed this guy. I was on live streams talking about this. Don't sign this, man. Don't sign this, man. Ironically, I was.
They never want to apologize. They never do.
Never. Let me.
You think I've got one apology for everything I said about Havertz? No.
No, you're not getting an apology.
You know what's crazy?
You're going from me, G.
No, not even from you. Same dickheads in the comment section. They ain't gonna come back and tell you you're right. Never.
Let me have been wrong, and Ronaldo would come in and Manchester United would have won the Premier League. I never would have at the end of it. Last season, never would have at the end of it. It would have been you. Blah blah blah.
Yo.
Lewis, just give it 2 weeks. Havertz will score another header, and you have them in your name.
Shut up, say one.
Can you kick this guy, please?
I'm not talking about me, man. Fuck.
All right.
So cool. Back to your question, Malcolm. Yes, a lot of fans want success, but only in their way. I just want success. I don't care if my favorite player. I've said this, Sancho, one of my favorite players. He needs to be dropped. I don't care about what's best for a certain player. What's best for the team? And what's best for the team right now is no Ronaldo and no Sancho, which is cool, because we've been getting results. It's all about getting results to gain points to go win trophies. And too often than not, we've not had the quality players or quality managers to do so. But I'm a different breed in that sense. I'm success over everything. I don't care about all the off-the-field shit and all the nonsense that comes with it. Go winning it. And if the players ain't good enough, go get other players. It's really not that difficult. But fans make it more difficult than it is, because this Ronaldo thing shouldn't be a debate. Same way Ollie shouldn't have been a debate, but it was. Because people let emotions cloud logic all the time, especially with their sporting team. And when Ollie in versus Ollie out was a debate, I was like, yeah, we're never making it out of the hood. This is why I don't talk football on Twitter. It's exactly why I don't. Check my socials. I don't talk football. I may occasionally go back and forth with someone, a couple tweets, and that's it. More engaging.
I can't take away banter aside. As a football man, as a person that watches football, I don't know why you have an Ollie in, Ollie out the pace.
It's fucking common sense. It was like, you know what it's like? You know what it's like watching Lampard in versus Lampard out debates. I watched Chelsea. I was like, why is there a debate?
That was an amazing time.
I was like, why is this a debate?
That's why I
never. The last few weeks, I milked that debate every single day on my streams.
Yeah.
People force me to say Lampard in or out, man. I never said Lampard in or out.
It was just Johnny versus everyone, because he was Lampard in.
Hey man, look, but again, flawless. It's sentimentality and people getting caught up in storylines and emotions with their favorite players. They don't realize all these people are rich. None of them give a fuck about us as individuals. They all see us for our money at the end of the day. Call me a glory hunter, whatever. Guys, all the clubs see when they look at you are dollar signs. They literally were willing to start a super league and say fuck tradition.
Oh, facts.
More money. Let's be honest. Stop having this emotional attachment to a bunch of strangers. Stop. Look at the situation for what it is. If you want to emotionally attach,
not my owner.
if you want to emotionally attach to the club itself, I get it. You know what I mean? But then, like, if you want to invest in like pursuing positive success, I understand it. But like, as far as specific players and like player hives and all this stuff, it's like, guys, none of that does any good for anyone. Like, I'm sure Madrid has that shit, but like, they're Real Madrid. Like, why can't we all just try and pull in the same direction?
Yeah.
Or like, why can't we all just try and win? Like, you can disagree. That's fine. Healthy disagreement is good. But I just feel like people are too tribalistic about their opinions on their football club.
Yeah.
Like, winning in the way that you want them to win does not make the winning any more valuable.
Facts.
Oh my God.
Facts.
Block Porzingis, jeez.
But I say all the time, like, I get more. I've said this openly. I say this openly on here again. Like, I will get more wrong than right on my football team. I'm just giving my opinion. Will I get more wrong than right? Yes, because I'm not a professional in terms of this. I'm not analyze the game like that. I'm not paid to analyze the game.
Someone in the comments mentioned Jonathan David. I would take Jonathan David for Chelsea.
I don't seen enough of him, so
I haven't watched him.
Yo, and man's not like Martial FC, like any FC. I don't like player stands. I've said this. That's why you never hear me say I'm FC. I'll say I like a
player stands.
I'll say that much. But I like Martial, but I've openly said, and I was saying the entire summer, Manchester United need 2 strikers. I said this. Go sign 2 strikers. As much as I rate Martial. Yeah, go on, Jez.
It's fine even liking a player and being a fan of the player, as long as you also want to be real with it and be objectively with it as well. But a lot of these player stunts, they generally just don't give a fuck about what
it
the man.
Personality, man.
Exactly. And for me,
So
it's like, bro,
when they're gone, man. Who cares?
They think by people attacking the player, people are really attacking their personality. No, Saucy Saka _ on Twitter.com. I'm not saying you're a terrible human.
You forgot the AFC.
Like, no, I'm not saying you're a terrible human because Saka played shit today. Like, stop replying in my mentions. Like, I had a faceless Luton Abbey in my mentions, like, basically being like homophobic. And I was like, yo, you still got packed 4-0 today. Like, I don't know what you want me to do with this. And he's like, oh, why are you mad? And I was like, I'm mad, but you're in my mentions and you're probably a robot. Like, what are we doing here? Like, people figured about stuff. But they have to like reply and they have to give their 2 cents on your opinion. It's like, nah, bro, like, I think your favorite player is ass. I think he's ass. To be honest, like, I don't know. Maybe I have the opposite problem because I think most of my club's players suck. So like, I'm on the opposite.
That's your honest opinion, fam. That's all that is.
But yeah, like I'm pretty like objective and honest about it. Like it's cool. I don't know. This player hive stuff, it didn't exist in the way it does now, even 7-8 years ago. Like when I first joined Twitter, guys, I used to talk about football a lot with random strangers, you know, and like it was cool. We exchanged ideas, we talked about games, it was cool. It was nowhere near as reductive, as agenda-driven as it is now. Or even when you're at the pub or you're balling with your homies, like you talk football with them in real life, it's not like it is on Twitter.com. Weird platform to have these kind of discussions. It's really not the place for it.
It really is for me. It's just like, it's similar to like, NBA, how the culture came with player stunts, but like it just became the way NBA Twitter is as well. As like certain players, like it doesn't matter. Like you say one bad thing, you can say, "Hey, he took a bad shot, bro." These guys will talk about how this is a family guy. How can you go after him? I'm like, yo,
bro, we've seen it with the Lakers. Russ is getting death threats, and they're acting like he's the only one who blew that game today. It's like, nah, bro, your team's ass.
That's outrageous. Yeah, he's
like,
not the only one.
Don't get me wrong, Russ was selling at the end, but like he's not the only one who sold. Pat Bev, I saw that 3. LeBron, I saw that fuck you 3. I saw that shit. AD, I saw you not touch the ball for the last 4 minutes of the game on offense. I seen all of that. I seen it. Like LeBron, I saw you get blown by AD. I saw Jeremy Grant meet you at the rim and put his elbow in your chest and score a bucket. Like I seen it. This is a team game. It's a team L. What we're not going to do is make Russell Westbrook feel like more shit than he probably already feels like because you guys lost.
He needs to feel that shit, man. Nah, fuck that.
But like, you guys are like, Russell's ass, trade him now, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, you guys are ass. You guys
the rest
are
of the team isn't good.
I love LeBron.
Hey, word to Chuck, man. The Lakers sucked yesterday. They suck today.
Yeah, we suck on every day. Pause.
Every day.
That's not good, man.
Pause, bro.
Like my
Doesn't make a difference.
Pause, G.
You did
my
say
point
pause.
is, Des was talking about like the player hype stuff with the NBA. That's like there's this weird thing where like players are either the best or they're like the single reason teams lose. And it's like, no, man. Like in sports, especially basketball, like it is a team sport. Football, there's even more people on the pitch. It's not all down to one person. It's not. We're not saying United gets rid of Ronaldo and they're going to be an amazing team. No one is saying that. I'm not even saying the solution is definitely sitting Ronaldo on the bench and playing with the other guys they currently have available. The long-term solution is getting better players. Like that's the long-term solution. What I'm saying is they have a new guy in charge who's trying to pursue a solution, and you're not letting him pursue it in the way he thinks or feels is best because you're putting this unnecessary pressure on him in the form of starting an out-of-form 38-year-old who doesn't want to be there. Like, on the surface, that sounds ludicrous, but that's what people want to happen because of their emotional attachment to some stranger that doesn't know that. It sounds weird, but that's what's happening.
Spin. People forget that. People conveniently forget he don't want to be here.
Like that's the thing. Like
people conveniently forget
at
that.
any job, right? If you go public, say you're looking for other work, blah blah blah, people are just gonna sack you, right?
Yeah.
The thing with football is it's such rarefied air. There's such a high barrier to entry in the form of being a professional football player. You can't always get moves that you want, right? If you're an elite level salesman for some Fortune 500 company, you could probably get a move within a few weeks if you wanted. But with football, you can only move certain times of the year because that's how it's structured. And then people have to be able to afford all of the other things to bring you into move. So, like, it's not as simple as wanting a move and getting the move that you want. So Ronaldo couldn't move. I get it. But why is he now owed the divine right to get back in the team and act like nothing happened?
Thanks.
Like, we're ignoring the human element of the situation. I just don't like it. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. People talk about player power. Modern day players are so spoiled, this, and that. And you're willing to kiss the ground this guy walks on while he's spitting on your club.
And the crazy thing is for me, it's like, both this one before, obviously, Force goes again. It's like, what people do then, I was supposed to see the internet, is like talking about how he played on the day or a day after his child died. And I'm like, so you're using that as a flex that his child died and he played the next day just to justify why he should be playing now. For me, it's very disgusting. And again, a lot of these people are kids as well. They don't understand, but they are also generally also grown adults, like 18 and older, where they do the same shit. I'm like, you should know better than this at this.
Yeah, bro, this is the same guy. This is the same guy that in 07-08 was calling himself a slave because United wouldn't let him go to his Real Madrid.
True.
This was the same guy. This is the same guy that Sir Alex had to go on a plane to the Euros to convince him to go after the incident with Rooney. This is the same guy that every single summer there was, will Ronaldo stay? Can Sir Alex beg him to stay? This is the same guy that did not show up to preseason. This is the same guy that walked out on the field at every away game, did not thank the fans once. Called that bullshit. Oh, that shit doesn't matter. It really does, bro. It really does to these fans, because at the end of the day, without the fans, these football clubs are nothing. They make the money from the fans because the fans are invested into the club. Like when the Super League was going on, like without the fans, there is no football. So this is the same guy that didn't show up to preseason, refused to train, all of this, all of that, and was forced to. And this is the same guy that walked out on us while we were mid-battle. We were mid-war.
Mid-battle, yeah, we're in a war. Yeah, we winning, but you still walked out.
You turned your back on us, and you want us to kiss your feet? The fuck?
Yeah, you spit.
And there's still fans complaining about that. United didn't want to let him go. Where was the offers? Did we receive any single bid? No. Jorge Mendes is probably the best agent in football. This guy can maneuver a move out of nothing. Believe it or not, the city move, whatever. There was something. There's no smoke without the fire. This guy was forging a move to City at Ronaldo at 35. Manchester City, Pep Guardiola was willing to take him, apparently, right? Because we're led to believe this. And this is the same. And you're saying he can't foster a move to Ronaldo after he finished like third in the Premier League in scoring? That same guy?
Not incumbent upon Man United to sell Ronaldo at some sort of absurd loss to accommodate Ronaldo. Like if you want to move away from the club, maybe ghosting preseason and acting that way is not the way to get it. You're not going to encourage people to help you out that way. Like we saw, right? For example, Chelsea extended Olivier Giroud's contract after the Champions League final. We all knew deep down he was never going to play again for the club. The only reason Giroud asked them to trigger the extension is so they could get a fee from Milan. That's the only reason. It was a gentleman's agreement kind of thing. We were under no illusion that he was going. He went a week later. Yeah, it was only like £1 million we got for him. But like that's the kind of things you do when you have a good professional working relationship.
Yeah.
Right? You're able to do small favors for each other in forms of stuff like that, right? You know, like, but at the same time, if I want to move and I'm going to turn my phone off, go on vacation, train on my own, and not show up to preseason, and I'm going to publicly pressure the club to know how much I probably want to move via my agent and all these weird rumors, why is it incumbent upon that club to then acquiesce to what I want? Like, we're ignoring the egos of those in charge coming up against the egos of Ronaldo. Like, you're not always going to get your way coming up against these multi-billion-pound institutions and how they work.
Well, absolutely.
Like, It's weird. I don't know why fans don't get that.
Because they emotion clouds their logic. Like Uzi says here, Ronaldo disrespect these days is so fucking disrespectful. Players like Cristiano, Messi, Ronaldo, etc. can't warm up 3 times and get subbed on in the 88th minute, while PR Rashford is stinky as usual. 1, it wasn't disrespectful. 2, players warm up and maybe don't get subbed on or get subbed on late.
Yeah,
3,
guys.
I don't get why Rashford's been mentioned here.
Guys, hold on. Everybody, hold on. There are 5 subs, right? Let's assume you don't.
You guys, I'm gonna jump off, but bless.
Yo, Lewis,
there are 5 subs in every Premier League match. Sub benches have got expanded to 8 outfield players. On a good day when you don't need the goalkeeper, but you use all of your subs, 3 of those 8 subs are warming up for no reason.
Yeah.
You don't get told to warm up when the manager is definitely going to bring you in the next 5 minutes, guys. Warm-ups for substitutes take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes typically. You're sitting there cold. You have to get physically and mentally ready to step into a match that's already 55 or 60 minutes into it, right? A lot of you ever see why, like, you ever see groups of 4 or 5 people warming up? Managers are considering making certain tactical decisions at certain points in matches. And depending on what's unfolding while people are warming up, you may or may not get the call. You might not. You know what I mean? So we can't just, no one goes out with the intent to warm up knowing they're not going to play. The point is to be ready in case you're called upon. Not being selected to play off the bench is not some form of disrespect. What's seen as a professional disrespect in this field is being subbed on and being subbed out. But that's not happened to Ronaldo like it happened to Hudson-Odoi at Southampton. That's not happened to Ronaldo like Mourinho's famous for doing. He did it to Manchester United. I think he did it to Manchester Chelsea too, funnily enough. I know Tuchel did it to Hudson-Odoi.
Mourinho probably did it to Joe Cole.
Mourinho's probably done that shit to Joe Cole. But like that's like saying, being told to go on the pitch in the 88th minute isn't some form of disrespect. I don't know why we're seeing it that way. You're trying to win 3 points in the Premier League. Like, he goes on in minute 80. Is that better? Like, what is the cutoff for disrespectful minutes and respectful minutes?
Spin.
Exactly.
I don't feel it. Like,
I never heard.
Bro, you're only as good as what you can provide at the moment.
Yes.
Freaking what? What's his face? Who? Zidane is one of the best players of all time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, are we gonna bring him in to play in right now just because he was great in the past? Bro, hell no. These guys, if you aren't good right now, it don't matter. Like, what are we doing here? This is the most like weird and like just creepy ass comment I've ever heard in my life. Like, you guys
funny enough, I had literally debate in the future. I mean, how Cristiano got disrespected by United by Ten Hag and all these people. I'm like, how did he get disrespected, bro? Like, for me, he disrespected him in the first place by not even showing up in the first place when Ten Hag was came because he didn't came in straight away. He came in a little bit late as well to United as well.
I'm gonna look at Premier League matches this week.
So,
I'm gonna look at substitute appearances.
You're going, but in
I'm curious, guys. Is it disrespectful that Cameron Archer only got 9 minutes against Brentford this weekend, even though he was subbed on it when they were 4-0 up? Is it disrespectful that Callum Chambers only got 9 minutes against Brentford? Is it disrespect from Thomas Frank to Jean-Don Baptiste that he was subbed on at 4-0 down, even though it was the 78th minute? Is that does that sound right? Does that sound like something that should even be considered? Is it disrespectful, guys, that Carlos Vinicius got stoppage time minutes away to Ellen Road when they were nursing a 3-2 lead? Is it disrespectful that Tom Kearney got the same? Is it disrespectful that Shane Duffy was subbed on in the 89th minute and only got to play a couple minutes, even though they were seeing out a win? Actually, he was on at 3-1. You could see it as disrespect, maybe. Is it disrespectful that Joe Gelhardt only got 5 minutes and was subbed on when they were 3-1 down? Like, I don't get this. The part of being in the squad is being prepared to play however big a role the manager asks you to play. They're all trying to earn points. We got to stop viewing substitute decisions as personal beef. Is it disrespect to Fabio Vieira that he only got 7 minutes plus stoppage time for Arsenal today? Like, no. Samuel Edozie only got 10. Is that disrespectful? Is it disrespectful that Ralph Hasenhüttl subbed off Stuart Armstrong even though he leveled the game? Is that disrespect? Like, I'm not getting this. I don't get that logic. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't sound right. Say that to somebody in real life and try and explain why it's disrespectful. And it doesn't make any sense.
Facts.
Guys,
and
Luke Thomas got on the 88th minute of a 4-0 win. Is that Brendan Rodgers to Luke Thomas?
Exactly. And this makes no sense, Uzi. I mean, fair enough, but he had that goal against Everton. Yeah, off the bench. He had a goal against Everton off the bench. Rashford was poor that game, hence why I mentioned him. Nobody said Rashford played well that game. Rashford got heavily criticised for missing those chances. I criticised him. Others did. But in my opinion, you can't let a player like him warm up to not just come on. What does that mean?
Why
like
not,
him.
though?
Yeah, why is that a player like him? Because he's one of the greatest ever.
Here's the thing, right? Like, here's the thing. The point I'm making, I don't think it's landing. Like, the point of the substitutions, the point of having the 3 breaks you can make in a match and having the 5 changes is to give your team a better chance to achieve the result you want. Whatever that result is, 99 times out of 100, that's a win specifically, right? That is the point. If you are going to operate under the assumption that he has to play every match, where does that come from? Yes. And what if there are better solutions off the bench with his limited changes? Like, you guys did win this game, by the way. Yes. And you did keep cheap. Not like you folded. You guys did win. Mind you, that was your guys' last victory. You guys didn't win this weekend. Like, it's not even like you're saying Ronaldo should have been on the bench this weekend. We lost because he wasn't there. Like, I also disagree with that notion. But, like,
yeah, I just don't get a player like
Everton was tier 1 because of
why does Uzi's last comment. Uzi's last comment.
That's what we're talking about.
No, the one about
last season.
Yeah. This is what we're talking about.
He refused to come on. What are you talking about? He said, I don't want to come on.
That's true, but what his response is, the reason why I didn't say that, because he's going to say for free, because he mentioned it earlier, because it's for 3 minutes. Sorry to cut you off, Peter. I just don't understand the player like.
How does he know that though? That hasn't been said.
Yeah, I just don't understand a player like him. So once you get to a certain status, it's okay.
Is it the perceived quality of player warrants mandated minutes or mandated accommodation?
Yes, that's what exactly what people are saying.
My question to you, Uzi, is where do we draw the line in terms of quality of players? Because I saw Shandon Baptiste take the pitch at 4-0 down. I saw Luke Thomas take the pitch at 4-0 up. Like, are they not good enough to avoid the disrespect minutes?
Nah, it's basically what people say is if you're one of the greatest of all time, because he mentioned Ronaldinho, Messi before. So if you're one of the GOATs, then you warrant a certain amount of minutes.
That's funny enough because Messi last season, there were games last season where Pochettino didn't start him and had him on the bench and comment on. And it's not like Messi all of a sudden hated working with Pochettino. No, because Pochettino thought, you know what? I don't need you to start this game, but I need you to be on in this game and come on as a sub to help the team as well. Like, I don't understand this thing of like too good of being a bench player. Sometimes it's for tactical reasons. Sometimes you just maybe not good enough against a certain team that I want to play against. One day, when you want to sit back against a team, maybe I don't want you to start. But when we play a team that we know we can hold possession, you know what? Maybe I want you to start because as of now, I can't really trust you to be playing 90 minutes week in, week out, playing against everyone, regardless if you have to sit back or you just can chill in the box. Because it's even a lot on him and his physicals as well. Because again, people forget he's 37, bro. And Ten Hag has just been real. He's not trying to do this thing of like sentimental stuff with him because he's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has to play. He's been logical with him.
Why did Daniel say in the private chat the Pelicans lost? It's overtime.
Was it OT? All right.
Yeah, it's 110-110. But I have a perfect example of this.
Go on.
Aiden Michael Hazard at Real Madrid hasn't played a minute in like a month and a half. They've been on a crazy unbeaten run. You could say Aiden Hazard was one of the best footballers of the 2010s. Can you not?
True. That's fair.
Like, can we not make a similar argument? Like, it's disrespectful to have him warm up and not come on. He's been doing that. But they've been winning. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this, I don't think this argument, like, I don't think it makes sense. Like, I feel weird giving special rules to the greatest players of X time period because they're on a substitutes bench in a different time period. Like, we have to remember, we're not talking about Ronaldo 08 is on the bench as an unused sub. If he was Ronaldo 08 level player, he'd still be playing, even with the personal beef. Like, make no mistake, guys. Ronaldo's conduct is a problem, but if Ten Hag really felt Ronaldo was the solution, he'd play him.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, he's given everybody else a chance.
Yes.
With their stellar conduct. Similarly, if Harry Maguire was the solution, even with all the fuck shit his people have been saying,
he'd be playing. Yes.
He's not playing because he doesn't rate the guy.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's okay. And that's okay for the manager not to rate.
That's cool. Okay. That's completely fine.
That's okay. But we
and respect to Ten Hag as well. Yeah, last point. I just wanted to say this before. Yeah. Like, shout out to Ten Hag, dude. Like, my level of respect for him just like went to another level. Like the way he's handled everything, like everything about him, like tactics, everything. Like I truly believe we got the right guy. I know it's probably like a bit too early to say, maybe, but like you
like what you seeing. I hear that.
I love what I see. Like, look at our results as well. We are the only team to play all of the big six so far.
Mm-hmm.
We have out of our 11 games, 9 of them have been against the top 10 teams in the Premier League. Yep. And we are only 3 points behind third and 8 points behind first. Mm-hmm. With a fixture running up against, this is until January 14th when we play City. From now until then, we play Sheriff, West Ham, Sociedad, Aston Villa in the FA Cup, Fulham, Forest, Wolves, and Bournemouth. Like, we've had, like, just to start out his Premier League career, he's had such a tough schedule, and now he has whatever I just named you, like a pretty easy schedule.
That's true. You guys did survive the nightmare run that you were given.
Yeah, we ran the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying?
And we've done, and this is only having 2 center backs. Lindelof was injured for most of the first half of the season, and then Varane was injured. This is by only having 1 left back. 1 right back. Van de Beek was injured. Fred was injured for a little bit. We didn't have Casemiro. We only had McTominay. our only striker, really, because Ronaldo wasn't even in the team. He wasn't training, blah, blah, blah. Our Martial was injured. Like, this is all this, that. And we had Anthony only after the Arsenal game. Like, we had Anthony in the Arsenal game. 4 or 5 games into the season. Like, respect to Ten Hag. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say.
And big up Dominic with the super chat, much appreciated. It says Messi and CR7 era made every footballer very individual based. Less about the team. I think you're supposed to say they're more about the star, making those guys demigods to their fans. Yeah, I thought you meant teams, but big up for the super chat, much appreciated. Don't forget people as well. Super chats, and of course, if you are joining the membership, many great perks, including making sure I get to your question on Q&As. You also get shout outs, so big up to Hissam, Shay Malone, Ravi, Steve, Easy92, Daniel Uze, Jay Socials, Victor, Deviant, Nick, Malcolm, Alam, Matro, Dan Levitt, Carefree 53, OG Turbis Jesus. That's a fantastic. Hey, that's A1. Ray Millie, Uncle Jesters, Safe, Brian, Jesse Dyer, of course, Murtaza, Timo, Time to Shine, that's Feetly TV, the dickhead that is Surfer, big up to him, Eddie, Slens Talks, Sasha, Nelly, Scott Page, Neville B, and the guy we all fucking love to hate, Ryan. So yeah, big up to all the members of the channel. And latesttrends.net. Make sure you check it out, people. Online clothing store, clothing store, designer clothing, both male and female, as well as footwear as well. D&G, Gavinci, Prada, Off-White, plus more. www.thelatesttrends.net. Check out the Instagram as well. Go have a browse, man. Christmas is coming up soon. Man, them, go get something for your other half. Go get something for your woman. Same way any females watching. Go get something, you know what I'm saying, for your other half. Go do that. But we're going to close out here anyway. Make sure you hit the like button. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I've updated the live stream schedule already. So you know all the shows that are coming up, people. All the way from till next week Sunday. To the Q&A next week Sunday. So all your Champions League watch-alongs, Europa League watch-alongs, NBA watch-alongs, Q&As, Man United's, fan calling shows, plus more, all updated. Jez, we'll go to you. Anything you want to add?
I mean, pick up. Floss is the show on today.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Are you both about for 11? Are you about for 11 tomorrow, Peter? Or today, 10?
Yeah, man, I'll be there.
All right, so you'll get that show. Yeah, cool.
I just gonna be there, just chilling. You know, it's not my team, but yeah, I'm gonna tune it. It's actually funny. We're gonna have two teams not even talking about the two teams to be put in the title, but now, big tune in for that. Big up everyone. It was a good Q&A. I loved the Lakers slander. I needed that. You didn't know how much I prayed for the Lakers to battle this, and they did. So I could just jump on here. So
that's probably the funniest. That's definitely the funniest game of this young season.
Literally
easy, guys. The Lakers are up 7 with 113 seconds left, and they folded.
Lakers, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
It was incredible, man.
Lakers. Yo, Daniel, anything you want to add?
Big up everyone as always. Thanks for having me on. I respect you all in every way. I'm trying to figure out what else.
It's all good. Yo, Peter, anything you want to add?
No, man. Big up everybody. The YouTube schedule is the YouTube up. Just look at the upcoming live streams. Look at the schedule on Twitch. We'll be over there watching basketball this week. Yep. I think we're there pretty much every day this week.
It's every day this week. Yes, some double headers, some single headers.
One of those like YouTube purists, and you don't follow us on Twitch. That doesn't make you cool. That doesn't make you edgy. Like you're just missing a bunch of content. If you're a basketball fan, tap in over there. But yeah, we should be back for this combined show where we talk about how shit our teams are.
Yeah, that's you and Jez, innit? I'm good. I'm Ian. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what are our teams? Like 4th, 5th, and 6th now or some shit?
3rd,
5th, 6th. 5th, 6th.
Oh, hey, man, we still 1st.
Yeah, Spurs are 3rd.
Spurs.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Spurs are 3rd. Yeah,
because you got
all right, Spurs are 3rd in the league. We're Fulham 7th. Don't get too hyped, man.
But by the way, before we leave, you might know what happened in the whole thing. Miami Heat Raptors game. Because Shams literally just came out and said that Miami's Caleb Martin got suspended for 1 game. Nikola Jovic got suspended for 1 game for leaving the bench, and they
were fighting, right?
Toronto, they were fighting. Yeah, the Toronto rookie got just fined for $15,000 for grabbing the Miami player.
Wait, what? Jovic? Oh, can't start him.
He got what's it called? Suspended this ball. But the rookie got only fined. The Toronto rookie got fined.
I would probably play Stroops anyway. Well, start him anyway.
Damn. Well, it is what it is, man. But no, I was gonna say, big up everybody. Keep supporting. The content will be there. It's UCL week this week. I don't know what watch-alongs we're doing.
We're doing
follow Against the Run and Play _ on twitch.tv because we streamed there. What was like fucking 14 hours ago. Jesus Christ, that was a long time ago.
I'll be streaming the whole day, man.
Man.
Easy
Been
double.
a long day. But yeah, follow us over there, man. We'll get some Watford content, get some real football.
Yes, absolutely. Some Kensema, the Elasticos.
Hey, look, those streams are if you think our Premier League streams are funny, those are even better, man.
Facts. Even though the Spurs stream was hilarious, like not for the entertainment of the game,
Conte's not gonna get away with this, man. He's gotta go straight to prison.
He's not gonna get away with this.
He can't keep getting away with this. I'm glad, man. I'm glad, but nah, it's big up, man. Everybody. Help us get to 5K or whatever milestone is next, man.
Yeah, man, 5K. We're closing in on 4.5. We're double figures away from that, but yeah, get us to 5K, man, so we can do the 5K subscriber party.
Let's throw another party. Follow us again. Waved again. Big up everybody who super chatted. Guys, if you want to join the members, the memberships, do it. There are member Q&As, all sorts of stuff like that. Your comments would receive precedent on all of the Q&A streams. Join the family. Help us out. But yeah, man, we'll keep rolling. It's a long season. There's like 14 million sports going on.
Facts.
And shit, we just keep it going, man. The train continues.
Absolutely, including NFL. You know what I'm saying? You still get that.
Yeah, I'll be at the show next week, guys. I was stuck at work.
That's all good, man.
Yeah.
NFL. Taz, you off? The floor's yours. Anything you want to
add? As always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, join. Go over to the Twitch. If you have a Twitch Prime, give us a Prime. You know what I'm saying? And on the Twitch and YouTube, make sure to, if you feel extra generous, make sure to give subs and give memberships. But yeah, other than that, Aaron Rodgers lost today. Pakistan lost in the World Cup. So that kind of made up for that. And West Indies isn't even in the World Cup, unlike Flawless. Just said, you know what I'm saying? West Indies isn't even in the World Cup.
Why did you wait? Did you not make it?
Yeah, we played yesterday.
Pakistan did.
So wait, no.
You're not gonna win it anyway.
What I'm saying is it was a group stage game you lost.
You had a playing tour. You were in a playing tournament, you guys.
Okay.
And you finished fourth. You finished fourth in your group.
So what's going on now?
No, you're not getting away with this. Hold up. You know how we went through? I'm asking. We went through.
My teams are better than both of you.
Why? Who's your team, Daniel?
England.
Okay, I'm asking questions. I don't know how I don't know how 2020 works.
West Indies finished fourth in a group of Zimbabwe, Ireland, and Scotland.
Yeah, all our players play in IPL, but we move.
Scotland, Ireland.
IPL isn't even on. The Indian freaking team is playing. Played us last night. What's your point?
It's crazy.
Where are you gonna
go? Back to Pakistan. So you lost your group game today?
Yeah, we lost the first one. Yes.
Yeah, I lost the five.
And how many group games is left?
There's 5 left. Today was last night was the opener. And you know what the best part is? It always works like this. We always lose in the group game. But then if you lose a group game, it's not like a single elimination. You can make it to still make it to
like a World Cup. Yeah,
in the playoffs.
It's like a World Cup, yeah.
Yeah. And then what always happens is we always beat them in the next round. That happened in the Asia Cup as well. Like just in August. We lost in the group game. We went in the final. We killed them. We smoked them. And West Indies isn't even in there. Let's go. And Aaron Rodgers lost. Aaron Rodgers lost to the Commanders. Hey, man.
You know what's crazy, people? Let Pakistan go out in the group stages, man. Tazza gonna jump off that bandwagon, innit? He wanted them only sing when he winning duns.
There's no chance.
Who else is in your group? Wait. Who else is in your group?
We have Bangladesh, Netherlands, South Africa, and Zimbabwe.
I have no idea how. I ain't gonna lie. I have no idea.
Bangladesh are trash. Netherlands are just made it out of the play-ins. They're gonna be like the worst one in the group. South Africa are washed and Zimbabwe are trash.
I have no idea. Like I said, I don't follow cricket like that. My point is, if we start talking about Pakistan national football team, Taza don't want to know. You know what I'm saying?
But see, the problem is, I don't claim them. You claim.
I know you don't claim. Of course, I claim
the bums. You claim Sterling.
I claim my team.
Where was Sterling against us?
I claim my team.
Yeah, he was our best player that day.
There we go with this agenda, man. This guy with his agenda is all right, cool.
Fuck Sterling.
End the stream.
Yeah, man. Like he gonna hate.
He's the ops. He played for Liverpool. He played for City, and now he plays for Chelsea.
But you don't have this energy. How come you don't have this energy for James Milner?
Who said I don't have this energy for
James Milner? I've never heard you call James Milner a bum.
Because no one on here claims James Milner. You guys think Sterling.
Oh, so that's what it is. No, it's on your up. It's on you. It's on you being an up.
If we're getting into thoughts and opinions, since we're here, because we're about to log off, but since we're here, who hype Tottenham Hotspur 2 months ago on this very channel.
I can see. I can admit my mistakes though.
Yeah,
I can come here and say I was wrong.
He did
I
say
said it the day Tuchel got sacked. I came on here. I was like, Jazz, I apologize. My bad. I don't know what I was thinking in my head. I was like, I fucked that one up. I said I'm wrong. What more do you want?
Peter, before,
but I did call Tuchel getting sacked, and I know you're heard about that. And I did call Liverpool to suck, and that's coming true as well. So hey, I'm 2 out of 3.
I don't support Chelsea anymore, man. I support Southampton.
Before we leave this one here, like Peter, you saw my tweet earlier, right? The Emerson tweet.
Yeah, you were wilding with
I don't know how the fuck I'm still.
But back to
you survived.
You survived. But that's what I was saying. People don't only back your team when you're winning in it. Don't do a Murtaza with the Pakistan national football team. Because let them make an Asian. Yeah, I know you've never backed them in it. You know what I'm saying? But let them make an Asian Cup. You're gonna be on here in a Pakistani show.
Nope.
Of course you will. You know what I'm saying? Of course you will. I'm saying shamelessness. Pakistan make a World Cup. You ain't gonna support them. Lies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why you can't even lie. Shut up, man. Shut up, innit? Shut up, man. You know what I'm saying?
That'll never happen, though. That'll never happen.
You know what I'm saying? See that people. You see the people in the comments I'm talking about are like your Murtazas. That's what it's like. They're like Murtazas. You see the people in the comments who don't want to come apologize to me about Ronaldo. The same people who don't want to apologize. Wait, hold on. The same people who don't want to apologize to me about Ronaldo. The same people who don't want to apologize to me about Oli. That's your Murtazas right there. Only sing when you win it.
No.
Only sing when you win it.
I'm not having this.
How you not having what? It's the same shit.
Don't compare me with the Ronaldo stands.
It's the same shit, though. It's the same thing. It's two sides of the same ass cheek. You know what I'm saying?
You just went too far there, okay? Now you went too far.
Why? Because
never do that. No.
You be hearing a Pakistani shirt if you man went to a World Cup. This, you know what I'm saying?
But that will never happen, though.
Let you man make an Asia Cup. You gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Let you man make an Asia Cup. But when Jamaica made the World Cup, I'm celebrating highly when we made that World Cup.
Yo, what a run by DJ. What?
In 2026, we making that World Cup.
Yo, what? So, guys, when you get a chance, watch the Pelicans Jazz highlights. The runner CJ McCollum just hit to take the lead in overtime with 8 seconds left is crazy.
I'm gonna have to check it. I'm gonna check it.
What?
But you know,
Marcel, go on. Go on.
What you won't see though is West Indies in the World Cup.
Hilarious. Respect Ronaldo. He's a legend of the game. Nah, of course I respect him, Marcel. Of course he is a legend of the game. I don't take away from what he's done for my football club or what he's done in football. He's one of the greatest of all time. But I'm talking about right now in 2022.
Yep. Right now he's a bitch boy.
And supposed I ain't gonna say all that, but you know.
I will.
Yeah, I know you two will. Y'all be working at all hours. Yeah, Sports Genius, man. Like, I appreciate this. Like, I know you.
Hey, you guys respect the hustle. Subscribe and follow us on Twitch. How about that, man?
I don't get, and this ain't a you Sports Genius, but someone else earlier in the chat about an hour ago has a problem with that. I'm like, why? I don't get it. I don't get why people would have an issue with us live streaming at this time, creating content. But we move. Not you Sports
People
Genius.
People complain about free content, you know. The same guy that get head for free and just complain. Crazy.
But yeah, we close it out.
What this guy's talking about?
I have no idea. That's time to close out.
Oh no, I'm gonna leave him on the island with
that. I'm gonna leave him on the island.
I don't know where he's going with that. I don't know.
Shut up, man.
He's somewhere by himself with the Pakistan national football team.
Oh, bro. Where's West Indies? Where are you guys at?
West Indies, what? We don't have
maybe it's good that we didn't make this World Cup because there are people like this guy in there, man.
Yeah. The West Indies don't.
Hold that. Oh yeah, the West Indies as well. Hold that, Peter.
Tazo. The West Indies they don't have a national football team.
Tazo, I'll get you deported, me.
Just to Tazo, I'll just clear it up for you. The West Indies is not one football team. It's all the different islands.
I was talking about cricket, by the way.
Oh, you're talking about the cricket? Oh, my bad. I didn't know you were talking about
the Jazz won 122 to 121.
Right, shout out the Jazz. Hey, the Jazz might beat the Lakers.
4-0. Jazz are 3-0.
The Jazz might beat the Lakers, you know.
I'm telling you, I'm not sure the Lakers are beating them.
The Lakers might be 0-8.
Yeah, the Jazz beat the Nuggets and the T-Wolves as well.
Yeah. Yo, like this is gonna be great content whenever the Jazz play the Lakers, man. I'm there.
Oh yeah, them Lakers streams gonna suck.
So the Lakers' 8th game is the Jazz at home. The 9th game is the Cavs at home. The 10th game is the Jazz away, and the 9th and 10th games are back to back. The Lakers go 0-10 to start the season. I need to see what happens. I just need to see it.
They got to all the teams that actually have a win in the NBA.
And tomorrow,
go on.
Tomorrow is Celtics versus Bulls. Me and Ahmed have a bet on them. Although we're you know
That's insane, man.
good men, but you know what I'm saying we do some haram stuff. We do some haram stuff. I know betting is illegal. And
we know you do some haram stuff. We heard your last comment. Don't think we don't get away. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I admit it though. I mean, I'm shameless.
Oh yeah, so that makes it better. You know what I'm saying? And,
I mean, yeah. I atone to my sins. But yeah, make sure you guys are there tomorrow. It's at 7 p.m. Central, so that's 1 a.m.
Yes,
UK time.
Spot on. Yeah,
so that stream is going to be carnage because every bucket we score, I'm going to cuss Ahmed out. Every single bucket.
That is the scheduled stream as well. That is the one. It is Celtics Bulls. Is it in Boston or is it in Chicago?
It's in Chicago.
In Chicago,
and it's the same time the Bears play. So you might probably see me get canceled. So
yeah, cool. No stress, man.
Yo, man, let it go, man.
Is there 2 floors on that day or 1?
Let it go, man. First out's gonna be 13.
If there's 1, I can't make the first one, can I? I never can make the first one.
Hold up, I'll tell you now. Yeah, it's just 1. It's just 1.
I can't make the first one properly.
Nah, no stress, man. There's games all week.
What are the games tomorrow? I don't even know.
I know how many Heat play tomorrow.
I think did the Nets play the Pelicans or the Grizzlies? It's the Grizzlies Nets or something like that. But yeah, anyway, we're closing out, people. You get the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. You get every Sunday night, every Wednesday night, people. Big up and love to everyone who has locked in.